So, fun fact, audio has been super quiet this whole time until like just now when I turned it up.
Aw, you stink.
Oh, it's fine. It's better now, but I do need to do some more adjustments. Before we get... Did you say you'll fucking kill me?
No.
You should.
Murder.
I would never hurt my hair on your head.
I would.
Throw you to the guineas. Gam fell in the guinea cage and then he came out and his tail was just bones.
Yeah, that was a great time.
They were like, this is a corn cob.
That was a rat tin.
Good thing we had Crayola model magic to recreate his tail.
Oh my god. Let me...
I love Crayola. I love the Crayolas is exactly what I was trying to say there. No, I was trying to say I love Crayola.
I love the Creoles.
I love the people of Creole.
And the people of ancient Creole.
Every time they make a new color I buy it. I've never missed a color once in 15 years.
You gotta try eating them.
There's
Every
that
color
echo.
tastes different.
There's a bad echo right now. Everyone be quiet for like 20 seconds.
Ew.
Is there an echo because you have your phone on and the stream at the same time?
My phone's not on.
Oh, who said there was? Is there an echo?
There was an echo.
I don't hear one.
What do you want, sir?
What about now?
I'm checking the audio of the stream, so... Okay, so I believe the audio is working now.
Amazing.
Woohoo!
Orange, you a big smart man. Oh, I'm sorry.
All by yourself, I'm so proud.
Okay. It's a little bit metallic, so we need to do some, like, audio mixing. Ooh, actually,
You mix that audio, boy.
let me attempt something. No, that actually ruined... It made it worse, so...
Anthony
Did I
ruined
tell
it.
you guys how much I sold that Moon Knight figurine for?
Oh, you sold your Moon Knight.
I found, like, it was a Funko Pop
Yeah.
of a Mr. Moon Knight. It was a rare one, and I was just, like, looking through stuff to sell on eBay, and I was like, oh, shit, I might be able to get a little bit of money off this. I sold it for $92.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Coming out.
Yeah. I was like, this is the perfect time. And not only that, like, I looked on eBay, and most of them were selling for, like, $50.
Oh my god.
Like, it was not in mint condition. Like, it had dinks to it that have been in storage for so long.
Dinks.
Starlight Loki, hello.
Oh my god, is Loki in my chat right now?
Is that his full name?
Her.
Huh? What'd you say?
Her and Loki. She just goes by Loki.
How do I get rid of that?
Starlight Loki streamed Pokemon Shield with me.
I just remember Loki from when he used to meet
for the welcome back. We're doing something completely new now, but I'm glad to be back. Okay. So I believe I'm being heard pretty properly in the chat by now. It sounds a little bit metallic, so we're gonna have to work on some stuff. I've also got a better camera that I could be working. It wasn't working for some reason, so I need to work on that a little bit. And figure out the best way to do this audio, but I believe I'm being heard well enough to play.
I was gonna say, if anything, I could like go in there.
Oh no, the issue isn't our mixing audio. It's not even the mic. It's that the mic audio is not. Hold on, let me try just that specifically. Does that change the sound of anything? I think it actually makes it a little.
You sound a lot better.
What about Maddie?
Or at least us.
He said you were all being heard perfectly.
It might just be for you, maybe. I didn't even think of that.
All right, that's fair. I do have a lot of stuff running through my laptop right now, so that is fair. Okay, well, let us begin then. So, let me paint a picture for those of you who are listening and might be relatively new to D&D. This is a tabletop role-playing game where we roll dice to discover the probability of actions that we take within a fictional world. Now, the actions that we take are the actions of the characters that we play or created, and they have specific backgrounds that give them specific bonuses for certain things they would want to do. For example, one character might be better at perceiving something than someone else, so they would roll the dice, and if they both get the same thing on the dice, then the character who's better at perceiving is going to succeed more than the person who's not. That being said, all of these characters take these actions within a fictional world that I, the Dungeon Master, have created and set all of the rules and stuff for. They're playing the characters, I'm the world, and we'll go around and introduce ourselves. Maddie, if you want to start, if you just want to say your name and your character, you don't have to describe your character or anything yet. That'll come a little bit later, but we'll just start with names and where we can find you, if you want.
Okay. Well, my real name is Maddie. My character's name is Piper. It's a centaur. He's a centaur bard who plays bagpipes and is in the band in the carnival.
George.
I am George. And my character is Diamond Dupree, and he's a lunatic.
I didn't know we would have celebrity guests.
Clark Hudson in the house.
You look a lot like that guy named Clark Hudson.
Hey, are you the professional wrestler Clark Hudson? Is that you?
No,
It's a meeting.
he sucks. He's horrible. I would never, ever. I mean, all I've ever watched him do is get his ass beat.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. Did you know that you're my extended family's favorite wrestler?
Oh, yeah. I'll take that.
My Uncle Philip and his whole family, they fucking love you, dude.
They see me wrestle?
Yes, they're the ones that came with me that time that we came down to like Charleston and watched you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that was one.
George, you're apparently a little quiet. If you could either speak up or check your audio. That's the only complaint that we're getting from the chat is that you're way too quiet and you suck and you stink.
Oh, God.
I can smell you over here.
I can smell you through the screen. You know that song "Kiss Me Through the Phone"? Yeah, this is "Smell Me Through the Screen." That was a stupid joke.
Queen.
Smell me through the screen. Anthony, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Well, obviously, I'm Anthony. The character that I am playing today is named Girly Jason. Jason being his middle name, and not a girly. Just one word, not a girly. So basically, his role in the Midnight Carnival is that his patron so meet the Vilna. Great, which of Prinsmere, daughter of Baba Yaga, keeper of shadows, restorer of the garden, queen of cauldrons and watcher, the midnight god.
It's the Witchlight Carnival.
What did he say?
He said the Midnight Carnival.
The Midnight Carnival.
It will only be referred to as the Midnight Carnival from now on.
Yes.
God damn it. Anyway, he's a bugbear who is really stupid. So he can only speak through his unseen servant. Follows him around everywhere. He just translates his grunts. Basically.
I haven't asked you yet what the unseen servant's name is, but I'll figure it out later.
Think of one.
And Philip.
Hey, I'm Phil. I'm gonna play. I bet you can't guess what my character's name is. It's Bilbo. Real creative here. He's a halfling acrobat that runs a solo act for this carnival.
Go for it.
That's pretty much it.
And we're very proud of him for it.
Yes.
He does the best he can.
He does. He does great.
He hasn't been the same since the incident. And he's got a friend named Larry.
Does he have a friend named Larry?
We will.
He
He
will.
will.
Okay, we'll see. All right,
I rolled
so
a 17. That's all I have to say. I rolled a 17.
okay. All right. Well, we are going to begin. I'm gonna pop this up to where these are just like our base characters with not much. I don't want to put too much else out there, but I will be popping in and out of the stream to make sure that we're still going. If someone in the stream doesn't mind giving us updates to see if audio's going well. So far, I think it's going pretty good. Also, Ashley's in the chat. I don't know if you guys knew, but Ashley's in the chat. Ashley's been very excited to see D&D on this account and wants to play D&D on this account, so maybe we'll do a little campaign with her, or we'll see.
We'll see.
Actually,
I was going to say or include her in this campaign, but I don't want to promise anything.
Ooh,
So.
we could do a special appearance.
Ooh, a special appearance?
Ooh. Be a villain.
Let me set the scene for this specific world that these characters are going to be playing in. The year is 1343. It's 8 after day began, and the light has just started to rise over the trees surrounding the Witchlight Carnival.
whoa.
A fairground circus amusement park of kaleidoscopic tents and wagons crewed by wondrous beings, including many denizens of the Feywild. This is no ordinary carnival. It uses magic to travel from world to world across the material plane, visiting each world once every 8 years, and setting up business on the outskirts of the populated areas. The carnival spends a few days at each location, then packs up and moves on to another location. And they usually stay on the same world until the decision is made to leave that world and visit the next. Many folks roll out of bed to begin their days of preparation for the second week of the carnival cycle. This week, the carnival has stopped in the domain of Katiknir, in the treetop civilization of Laosha. Laosha is constructed of huts and nests atop of giant trees of the Feywild realm. So these trees are like purple, pink, but very beautiful treetops. And these are massive trees. This realm is overwatched by the wizard demon lord Gratzt, and he's the demon lord of wind and freedom. So every time the wind blows by, it's a subtle reminder that you're loved and must keep on going as the wind keeps on blowing. Aragonasi temples of Grast, they fill the woodland villages atop these treetops. If you want to imagine like Jet's camp from Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's like kind of what this area looks like. Most flying species can be found here: Aarakocra, beings with wings, dragonborns with wings, and also Owlin. Many Those without flight that still live here have either invented their own wings or found other ways of transportation to get around. Peace is in the realm and has been for a long time, making it a very mundane and unexciting life to live long term. But it's mostly safe. Diamond Dupree wakes up to 3 fairy dragons circling his head. They fly outside, leading to the smell of fresh hay, popcorn, and candy. The carnival is finally in town. You've been waiting for this day for quite some time, and now's your chance. In your hand materializes a gift box. A note is attached, and it says, "Only to be opened at the carnival. Pre-purchased ticket available at ticket booth A." George Hines, please describe your character.
Diamond Dupree is a giant owl in a trench coat with a lot of guns on him. He is a detective, and he's here to fuck some shit up.
Alright, Dupree, you wake up. I don't know if you guys can see that now.
There we are.
Cool. You wake up, and these dragons lead to this smell of hay. What do you want to do with the box in your hand?
Well, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. The box won't open. You tried to the best of your ability to pry it open with your hands, and it will not open.
Well, then I'm going to. Where did you say the pre-purchase tickets for?
Oh yeah, it's the note on it says only to be opened at the carnival. Pre-purchase ticket available at ticket booth A.
Okay, well I'm gonna head on over to ticket booth A.
All right.
Locked and loaded.
You're walking down a path and you see a long sand pathway with a huge arch, and above it says, "Welcome to the Witchlight Carnival, the fun of the Feywild for all of the family." There's a
I'm just gonna
bunch of other.
whisper into my breath, fucking freaks.
Ooh, I'm gonna hate you. Okay, so there is a big gate, and it is locked, big padlock on it, and there's a bunch of other like owlin and Aarakocra creatures walking around you. A couple little kids tugging on their moms, like, so, "Mommy, is the carnival gonna open anytime soon?" It's like, "Okay, sweetie, it'll be open as soon as possible." "Mommy, why do you have a British accent and I don't?" "I don't know, it's fine." They all kind of walk around, and there is a little goblin on the other side of the fence that's kind of like putting signs up in front of the ticket booths. One of them says ticket booth B, and you just see him like. He walks over to the other one, and then he turns around. "Carnival will be open in 1 hour, folks. Be back in 1 hour." And then he turns back and walks into the carnival, and you hear a big "Aww." Okay, so we are going to cut to. Oh no, actually, one more thing happens. As you enter this little atmosphere right before the gate, all of the people around you have the same gift box, and they start to deteriorate away, revealing the gifts inside. Yours is a unicorn horn. And several of the people around you look at you in awe, like, "Whoa, that's a super rare. How'd you get that one?" Like they collect these things.
I'm going to pull out one of my guns, point it at everyone, and tell them to back off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can you roll? Oh shit. What is this gonna be? First roll of the campaign. What is this?
Intimidation?
Maybe?
Yeah, you're gonna intimidate a crowd of carnival patrons. Go ahead. Roll intimidation for me.
Okay, so can I, this is my plan. I'm gonna pull out the gun, point at him, and then just walk to the front of the line and take my spot there.
Okay, that's gonna be intimidation. Yeah, yeah. We'll do intimidation.
Yeah, the little green A means I have
Sure do.
Okay, my highest was a 14.
Okay, well, a couple of them are gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, you can't fucking. What are you doing? What are you doing? We know you. Like, some of these people like know you. They live near you. They're like friends with your family. They're like, Dupree, these are my kids, bro. You can't be bringing your guns to the carnival. This is a family place. Like, dude, what do you do? Oh, you want to be in the front? Real mature. Front of the line, real mature. Bravo, Mr. Big Shot Detective. Bravo. Like, they're all giving you the like passive-aggressive New Jersey sass. It's great. You love it. But you proudly take your spot at the front of the line, in front of a very pissed off and probably going to be begrudgingly towards you crowd. On that, you stand proudly at the front of the line with your unicorn horn in hand, and we are going to cut to the hangout spot. The sun is now setting perfectly on the treetop horizon just above the beautiful fae-sprinkled lake. Fairies flutter about, little fairy dragons and sparkling magic flies on the lake, and a big, burly bugbear bends a bench on the shore next to his best friend, Eliwick.
Oh my god.
Antonio, would you like to describe your character, please?
Yeah. He's a big old bugbear.
If you guys can see it, by the way, sorry to interrupt, that little bench right there towards the water at the top, that's where you're sitting, Anthony. This is the hangout spot.
A little bench. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's right in front of this old abandoned house that's in the middle of your dad's pumpkin patch. It was left to him by this old warlock that used to live there.
I could fall asleep there. Oh my god. Okay, so basically, I'm a bugbear. I am a part warlock, part paladin bugbear boy. My name is Curly. And I am the son of... Oh shit, what's his name? Curly?
Your dad's name? Listen,
I'm the son of
I'm
Dad.
not asking that you guys take notes or even write anything down, but like, maybe remember your dad's name or I'll punch you through the camera.
I'm the son of my dad.
It's your backstory.
It just slipped out of my head.
Um,
So yeah, basically, I work for, and my matron basically is the Archfey Zerbina. Sibilna, as I said. Sorry, I can never say that correctly.
that's fine. If you want to call her Zilbina, and it's gonna keep happening, I will adapt to that and eventually call her Zilbina as well. Which might be how her name is pronounced. Again, I read this name. It's kind of up to interpretation. Like, some people call him Gandalf, and some people are fucking wrong. Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Okay, well, you sit on this bench, and your tiny little, you're like this hulking bugbear. This tiny little gnome sits right next to you. Her name is Eliwick. She's your best friend. You guys have, grown up together in this farm. She goes, do you think, eventually, do you think that we're going to eventually stay in one place? Or do you think the carnival just keeps going? Carly, are you drooling?
I put my hand on his shoulder. I look over at him slowly. My unseen shadow appears. He says, I don't quite know the answer to that, my good pal. All I do know is that whether or not the carnival is moving anywhere, life marches on, and we just have to accept that. And we should be okay with that, because life is a beautiful thing, my friend. That's what he says. That's what I say.
Okay, Eliwick looks at Curly, not the unseen servant, Curly,
Yeah.
and says,
I'm the one talking, but River's just my translator, basically.
yeah, she says, you're really wise.
Oh, Sean. Sorry to interrupt, but Loki says that we are all, other than you and Maddie, me, Felipe, and Antonio are quiet.
Okay,
No.
just speak up.
Okay.
I haven't been
That's fair. I'm turning all of your user volume up to 200% to see if that helps.
200?
200?
Yeah.
But, anyway, where were we?
Oh,
So, very wise.
you're very wise. She, I'm so glad I got you on stream. She grabs her flute and just starts tootling a loo, which prompts a distant calling. Hey! Anyway, Carly! This giant ape-like creature with a giant red tie and large bongos on his side walks towards you. And there's someone else standing beside him. It is a tall centaur creature. Maddie, would you like to describe your character?
So,
Make sure that you're speaking up into the microphone, too.
I'm Piper. I play bagpipes, and they're special. They're green. And I am a centaur. I am a nice tan color with curly-ish brown Jesus-like hair. Kind of sexy. And
Just kinda?
just a little bit.
Just
I mean,
kinda?
I'm part horse, so there's only so much I can do.
Part horse, part whore.
Yeah.
You know, really.
And I'm a little shy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this giant ape-like creature walks up to you guys, Curly, and says, "Anyway, we've got to get to the morning meeting." Elliot's like, "Right, it is time for the morning meeting. Curly, do you want to come with us?"
I shrug and get up.
Alright, so there's this path right here on this map. The morning meeting is towards the right, so you guys are going to go down there towards the right, and that's going to lead you towards the staff area. This is where all like the Witchlight hands and employees hang out. It's a bunch of tents and like trailers that people live in and get ready in. Amongst these trailers is a small tent with a gym that's bigger than the tent on the outside of it. And there is a big bugbear lifting weights, and the person who's spotting him is a 3-foot tall halfling with fuzzy-looking hair. This bugbear, Anthony, is your dad, and he's got his overalls all the way down, and he kind of puts it back on, and he goes, "Ugh, thanks for the spot, Philbo." Philip, would you like to describe your character?
So currently, I have a sweatband. Blue. Fiery red hair, red eyes. Kind of like orange tinted skin. And like a wife beater and like gym shorts. And I'm like, that was all you, bro. Ain't no problem.
He looks back at you, he goes, "Ugh, yeah, it really was all me, wasn't it? Alright, time for the morning meeting." My fucking wallet.
Morning meeting.
This is the morning report. Okay, so
Alright.
first and foremost, I would like to say that these maps were made by Tessa Presents on DM's Guild. So if you are running Wild Beyond the Witchlight and you are not in the mood to make bunches and bunches of maps, these are for sale on there. They're super cheap and they're super detailed. I highly recommend going and getting them. And once you buy them, they're yours, so you can use them in your campaign. But moving along from that, can everyone see this one on the right here with all the tents and stuff and the little fire?
Yes.
Okay, this is the staff area. That's where we're kind of hanging out and doing this meeting. Now, in this staff area, everyone's kind of getting together. Philbo, you're still in the gym area, and these two kind of beautiful looking individuals, they walk over to you. Let me find a picture of them because I want to show you what they look like because you're
I'm
gonna
doing one-armed handstand push-ups at the moment.
Okay. Okay, they're in the back here.
508, 509, 510.
2 million. Okay, I think that's good.
There we go. They're very beautiful looking. Here's a picture. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, we all look closer.
Is there a helmet?
Yeah, they've all got they both got rapiers. One of them has a mask that looks like the moon, and one has a mask that looks like gold on it. And
Like the sun.
yeah, yes, like the sun. Thank you for catching me. You saw. I love you so much because you can see where my brain goes, and you can get it right back through the phone. That's chef's kiss. Chef's kiss on you, my friend. Grog!
Oh, George Gillette.
George, what the?
Oh no!
He does that sometimes. Sometimes he just disappears, and then he reappears.
Okay, I hear that audio is better, but at this point you guys just need to speak up a little bit more right into your microphones because they can hear you better, but it's still a little quiet.
I'm gonna talk as loud as I can, but I'm in an apartment building with very thin walls, and it is almost 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna do the best I can.
Anthony is also in that situation, so I feel it's all good.
I don't care. They were just pound the ground all day.
Speak as loud as you are comfortable, please. Don't overextend. You're good. You're good. That being said, these two twins walk up to you, Philip, and one of them goes, "Oh, are you Philbo?"
Yeah, I was asking, and I do a backflip after finishing my last handstand.
She looks over at the other one and goes, "Did you see that gleam? We have a simple little acrobat here. Show me, little one. What tricks can you do that we are not having?"
Nothing that, if you don't pay, so, I don't work for free. They say don't do things you're good at for free. I light a cigarette.
Like a marble out, you just pull it out.
Specifically from 1941.
In America.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when we went to that gas station? Oh yeah, that was fucking great. What realm was that again? Oh, I believe that was the realm of Connecticut. So then, this tall, slender man walks up behind you and puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Oh, Philbo, I see you've met the Selenalians. This is Glister and Gleam." And Glister, the one that was talking earlier, puts her hand out and goes, "Charmed, I'm sure you are." And then the tall...
I'm gonna hand her my cigarette.
She doesn't take it. The guy that's next to you, you recognize as Mr. Light. He is one of the runners of the carnival, and he is like this tall, basic, he looks like a jester, like straight out of, what you would imagine a jester look like. Let me show you a picture.
Looking spiffy today, Mr. Light. New hair?
Oh, I'm glad you noticed, Philbo. You know you always were my favorite. I
Yeah.
do have to speak to you privately a little bit later about this little situation, but it's fine. Tell you what, why don't you...
Hey, Mr. Light. Mr. Light.
Yeah, go ahead.
Between me and you, they look like a bunch of pansies. If anything goes wrong, How you taking care of?
I've been standing there smiling like an idiot.
Mr. Light kind of puts down his defenses a little bit, grabs your cigarette, takes a hit, and goes, "People like you and me, Philbo, we're getting a bit too old for this. But we have to keep going, because we don't die. We don't die here. People here don't die. You see?
It's kind of a curse.
And we exist outside of time and space, so it's like..."
Here, I'll take that one and I start shotgunning both of them.
Thank you. He looks at you and he goes, "It's time for the briefing. Why don't we pick up this conversation a little bit later?"
Sounds good to me. I got a mean nicotine buzz coming on.
Sounds great, Philbo. And he stands up on the a little podium in the middle here, next to the fire, and he looks at all of you and he says, the thing that I have written down here. Hello, Witchlight hands. We enter a new location this week, and on this day is the grand opening day of this location, the land of Laosha. We've got some beautiful local games, Pinecone Frisbee Ball, Pin a Tail on the Owlin. Not sure how that one's going to go with the locals, but, well, sometimes you just can't come up with anything else. That being said, we're throwing in some of our old school games, the Owlaraj Toss, we've got the Goblin Staring Contest, Mitzel, Ditzel, you guys are going to be on that. He points to two goblins and they both go, "Right!" He looks out at the rest of you guys and he's like, "As far as our big top act goes tonight, we've got the Jousters, we've got Philbo, you're doing your acrobatics. We're introducing a new act tonight, the Selenelian twins, Glister and Gleam. They are going to be performing," and then Glister interrupts and goes, "Acrobatics."
What now?
And then Mr. Light goes, "Curly, I trust you can manage, the jousting tournament today. I'm going to need Burley for an extra project."
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I put both cigarettes out that are still burning. Acro, what now?
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
I know what.
The Selenelian twin, Gleam, looks at you and goes, "We are acrobats. Unlike you."
I am the acrobat.
Glister goes,
You're acrobats. That's the difference. That's the difference between you and I. I'm the acrobat. You're just acrobats. Let me get this straight. You guys think you're gonna do acrobatics tonight?
We are going...
You are going to be my stage hands, if anything.
Listen, we heard all about your big burning, I think they call it. Most of the people...
Watch your tongue or I'll gut you.
Yeah, most of the people in the crowd start to freak out at this. They hear the words big burning, and you hear a lot of, "You better shut the fuck up right now." Like, "Who the fuck does this person think they are? I'll take your tongue." Like, these like, beautiful, calm, peaceful
Does
fae
one of them
creatures.
have a beard? Does one of them have a beard?
These beautiful fae creatures here, they start to, like, actually get pissed off. Does one of them have a beard? Let me check.
It's a Bulba.
No, they're elves. They don't have beards.
Okay.
All elves are twins.
Well, one of them has, like, they have masks, right? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, they both have masks. You can see the bottom half of their face, though. They're the same species, or they're the same race as Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
And about how much distance is between me and them?
So, do you see on this map, towards the right side of it, let me check the stream real quick, just to make sure people can still hear us. I'm pretty sure they can, which is...
Going to kill them. No, I'm just kidding.
So on the right here, if you can see, there is, like where the fire is on the right, there's the red and white like swirly thing. Do you guys see my mouse on the?
No.
Do you see it here?
There, I see it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So so this thing over here.
Yeah.
That is it's like this stage that they're on. No, this is the stage. This is kind of where you guys came from. You came in here. There's a stage underneath this tent, which is where Mr. Light is giving this speech, and the twins are next to him on the stage. You guys are all kind of right around here.
I'm gonna do like,
I'd say you're a good 20 feet away.
I'm gonna do a couple back handsprings until I'm right up in their face.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. The dungeon master says to the acrobat.
The tail is on this
Um,
time.
As far as this little lull,
12.
I can 12. Yeah, okay. 12's good enough. It's early game. 12's good enough.
It's not a good back handspring, but it'll do.
I mean, you're an acrobat, so it's like a stable backhand spring. You're gonna land in front of the stage where they are, which is like a 2-foot tall stage. But Glister goes, you think that's impressive. Well, check this out.
No,
And
my plan was to threaten you.
oh, roll intimidation.
Oh. If I didn't make it to them to threaten them before they say that, I don't want to. I will.
Okay, yeah, Gleam, the Glister is still kind of like in your face, like, that was great, but watch this, and turns to Gleam and goes, Gleam! And then Gleam is gonna look like this. He's gonna be like, maybe we should back off a little bit, Glister, and see what he can do. And they kind of like back off a little bit because they notice that like the audience is starting to get pissed off at them because they made a comment about the big burning, which is a big no-no.
When I get up on the stage, I'm gonna look at Mr. Light, and I'm not gonna wait for his reaction. I'm just gonna look at him, look away. I'm gonna grab the one that's not scared by the shirt. I'm gonna say, you better watch who you're dealing with here, pal.
Yeah, she's gonna shove you.
We're all just watching, powerless.
Hold on.
I reached for some popcorn. Is there anyone with it near me?
Hold on.
I break a pumpkin top open and I just eat pumpkin seeds instead of popcorn.
Okay, so she's gonna put her hand on your shoulder and try to shove you, but you're pretty stout and you're not being moved very easily. So she's just gonna be like, "Oh, you're quite strong. Okay, then I will give this a chance." And then Mr. Light goes, "Can we all just calm down, please? I'm getting teary-eyed. Oh my goodness!" And runs into the tent.
Calm down.
He runs into the tent behind him, and the wing closes in front of it. And towards the back of the crowd,
See what you did?
towards the back of the crowd, enters a short, stocky man with like a top hat and a big a shining gold pocket watch. You guys all recognize this is Mr. Witch, and he looks at you guys and he goes, let me see exactly what I hear. He comes behind. He goes, "It's time to open," and clicks a button. Dupree, the gates open wide. And a little bell starts to ding out of ticket gate B. "Come on through if you've got a ticket. I want to get you through the door as quickly as possible. Come on, come on, come on." This little goblin guy is talking to you guys. And you're right at the front of his line.
Okay. First I'm gonna take the unicorn horn and I'm gonna hand it the closest child to me because I don't really care about it.
Oh no.
Okay, sounds great.
Oh.
Oh
my God.
no.
You're going to hand it to a... Can you just roll a d20?
Okay.
Check. 20.
17.
Okay. I will say one thing to you from Shawnio to George Hines.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I'm who I am. You hand it to this small human girl with a giant lollipop. She's got blonde pigtails, and she takes it and looks at it and kind of scurries off a little bit. And you're going to go up to the ticket booth.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I want in.
Come on.
So yeah, okay, cool. We're back. We're back. Shawnio's brain is done. We're back. Okay. Hello, how can I help you? My name is Nicholas.
I want in.
Of course you can get in. Where's your ticket?
Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna hand him the ticket.
You don't have a ticket.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of figured.
Where's your ticket, George?
It's,
I'm going to pull out my badge, and I'm gonna get real close to him, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, listen, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but there has been 3 murders connected to somebody who I believe is going to be in this carnival tonight. You need me in there right now, and not a single person working this carnival or at this carnival can know that I am here.
Roll a persuasion check. You got a 6? Real quick, let me go to where the ticket booth map is, because it's a neat one.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
You guys are gonna get us stewed.
Oh, no, they're
We're
fine.
not getting on the carnival.
Okay, so, do you see this one on the right here?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Really, no?
no, I see it.
Okay. Yeah, so right around here is the ticket booth.
Okay.
And it's got 2 different sides to it, so it's gate A and gate B. You are at gate B, and this goblin is talking to you.
Okay, is the little girl still close by?
No, she ran off.
Nah.
Hey man, you give a quest item away in my game, I'm not gonna give it back.
I didn't know it was a quest item.
Well, then don't give away a unicorn horn! Listen to the sound of that. Unicorn horn. That's like dragon's foot or lion's eye. I mean, like, I'm not gonna give that shit to a little girl at carnival.
They're everywhere.
I mean, honestly, yeah, unicorns are pretty...
I keep my unicorn horns in the bottom drawer.
Okay, well, yeah, this guy's not really having it. He's like, you need a ticket to get into the carnival, whether you're a detective or not. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Either get to the back of the line or give me a ticket.
Alright, yeah, I'll get to the back of the line. That's fair, sir. I'll find a ticket by then.
Alright, at the point point, a gruesome, giant-looking, giant, a storm giant with huge tusks. Don't normally happen on a storm giant, but this is a really, really ugly-looking storm giant from Laosha, the land that you're native of, and these are your natural predators. They usually kill bunches of your people who get lost away. And he walks up with this huge axe on his shoulder and walks right up to the front gate of the carnival and pulls out of his loincloth a tiny little piece of paper, and he hands it to Nicholas and goes, "Here's my ticket." And Nicholas goes, "Right this way, sir." And he walks in, and you can see him kind of off in the distance playing like a game. He starts to play some of the games. We are going to cut to the carnival, which is now open. Eliwick and Buzelboof are rehearsing at the big top. That's where the other bards are. Piper, if you are joining them. The acrobats are kind of rehearsing at the big top as well. Other people are kind of walking around. Curly, your job in the morning is to kind of mingle with people and make sure everyone's comfortable at the park, as well as to prep all of the joust people for the performance of the night. And you're also to bless the carnival every day by reaching out to the Archfey Zabilna.
I like that.
So, the carnival's open. What would you guys like to do?
Goblin staring contest sounded pretty interesting.
Cyclops staring contest?
You said goblin
You
staring
did say
contest.
goblin.
Goblin wrestling.
Oh, no, I meant Cyclops. I'm sorry.
I was like, did you make that up on the spot?
No, this is Cyclops staring contest.
I heard you say that and I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Is there a thing about goblins being able to stare, and I don't
I
know
don't
about
think
it?
so.
Oh my god.
They're just really good at keeping their eyes open.
But
Maybe they don't have
Fun
eyes.
fact
I
about
don't know.
goblins.
you guys all have a Witchlight Carnival map, so why don't you consult that, and we will talk about the different locations and stuff at the carnival. And here, I will open it on our stream as well.
And where are we currently at?
Does there happen to be a woman nearby, and can I have sex with her?
No, there are no women. They don't exist.
Sticky anyways.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so here's the carnival map, and for those of you watching at home, here's the carnival map. I'm not sure how much detail you can see, but our players can see the names of stuff, so we are going to do that. Dupree, you are still at the back of the line. Curly and Piper and Philbo, you guys are kind of walking around. What's up?
I want to go. Fine. I want to go talk to some animal.
To some animals?
Yeah, I want to find where the animals are stored.
Okay, cool. So they do have some circus performing animals. They're in the big top, kind of in the back. They are kept in pretty well conditions. These are Feywild creatures, so they're doing all of this voluntarily. There are some elephants, some lions, some griffins, some manticores, some fairy dragons. Lots of cool stuff. And there is a giraffe.
I'm gonna go up to the giraffe and be like, Larry, how you doing, baby?
Oh, Philbo! Righteous, man! Nice to see ya!
How are we doing? You guys smoking the reefer there, I see.
Well, I gotta tell you, my head's never been higher. Ha! Ha ha! 'Cause I'm a giraffe! Ha 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 ha
That's a knee slapper.
ha! Ha! Oh! 'Cause I have reverse knees! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha!
What a funny giraffe. I'm gonna walk out.
You're gonna walk out? Cool. That was a good interaction. Nice seed. Okay, Curly, what are you doing? Okay, thanks for letting me know, Loki. I figured that was the case, but just thanks for letting me know. They can't see the names of places, but they can see the map, so that's pretty good. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Curly, go on.
But today's the day. Curly is going to win. Finally, after all these years, he is going to beat the Cyclops. Every day he's come down here, every day he's lost. Today is the day I win.
Okay.
I go to a challenge for the Cyclops. I heard this ice wrestling thing, and I want to do it.
Okay, let's
I wrestle.
let's give this a shot then. Let me see which one this would be. I think I have a Cyclops map, actually.
I'm going to win it at the staring.
Well, it's your will against his, so.
Yeah. Here we go.
He only has one big eye to get dry. You have two small ones. He's got a lot more surface area.
Thank you for understanding the importance of a Cyclops staring contest, Philip.
Exactly.
Okay,
I've had my eyes open for days.
there we go. Okay, so do you see this map on the right?
Blink.
I just see the map.
Oh, okay, it's a different... I'm learning, guys. I'm always learning, always learning. Okay, so here we go. This map on the right here. Do you see it?
Learn faster.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all carnival stalls for like the small games section of the carnival. There's tons of different games here, including the Cyclops staring contest, which is in this purple one right here. These are huge, by the way. They're pretty big tents. Okay, Curly, you are at the Cyclops staring contest.
Just kind of see the Cyclops sitting there in like this little like sad little booth. You kind of like give him like a determined look, and I like breathe. I go out my nose. He knows what's up.
You step up to the plate, and the little goblin goes, "What do you do when the eye of a Cyclops falls upon you? You stare right back at it if you've got the stamina. Oh, it's you, Curly. You're here again." Okay, so I need you to make a Constitution check.
Okay.
I need you to... Do you want me to give you the number to beat, or do you want me to just tell you if you beat it?
Just tell me if I beat it.
Cool.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. There. 13 plus 3, so I got a 17.
Got a 17.
Yeah.
That does not
Cyclops
succeed.
is- Oh.
It does not succeed.
You
Boy.
blink.
You
I
blink.
blinked. Dust flew in my eye that time. It wasn't my fault. Yeah.
Would you like to try again, Curly?
I give him a sad grin and walk away.
Once a day.
Once a day. Once a day.
Okay, once a day, gotcha.
That
Hyper.
was a fun little adventure.
Piper, what are you
So the
doing?
game's over.
So, I'm gonna say
The
that
17 didn't succeed.
that's pretty bad.
Good.
I'm gonna say I assume that the band is gonna be playing in the big top.
From Shawnio to Philip, it's a DC 14 plus his D20 roll.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I rolled a 6, so he got a 20, so Anthony barely missed.
Where the bards playing?
Go ahead, Piper, I'm sorry.
Would the bards be playing in the big top?
Yeah, they're kind of rehearsing. You hear music, instruments tuning and stuff. Eliwick's playing like kind of a... And
Okay.
Buselboof's doing the... And then you're the third member of this little band, the bagpipe player.
Okay. Well, I I'm just gonna be practicing my music. I'll probably stand close to Eliwick.
Okay.
Since we're both wind instruments, we'll do our thing.
Oh yeah, it's a very light-hearted band.
How many people are in the band?
3. It's you.
Oh.
It's you 3. You used to have a singer, but he doesn't sing anymore.
Okay. So, who else is in the tent with us?
There's lots of people in this tent. The Selenellian twins are over on the stage, kind of working out a little bit. Philbo, are you also in the tent?
Yeah, I'm making sure all the riggings look good.
Okay. Yeah. So, all of them. I actually have a separate thing for the big top. There we go.
Whatever talks about the little top.
Okay, well, yeah, and that there's a couple of like other people around. There's an older clown that you recognize as like one of the carnival people that you don't really talk to, but he works here. Same with there's this giant ball being pushed around, a giant glass ball, and it's got Polisha, the mermaid, in it. You know her, you just haven't really spoken to her a whole lot. Like, she's just one of the other people that works at the carnival. Again, you're relatively new here, so you're still getting to know people.
Okay.
The one person that does stand out to you is a giant panther creature with butterfly wings, who is being separated. If you guys can see that, that's this creature.
Oh, I remember him.
You guys or he's flying in the air, tying ropes up to like attach the trapeze. He's like the biggest thing and most prominent thing in this. Like, he's taking up the most space and the most attention.
Okay.
Standing on him to rig the things.
Aw, that's cute. You would be good friends with Durlagron. He's a pretty good guy.
That's the Panther's name?
That's the Panther's name, Durlagron.
Okay.
Durlagron. I love Durlagron.
I will I'll holler up and ask him if he needs any help. I feel like I'm pretty good at the bagpipes. I
Okay.
don't need it.
Okay. He looks down and he goes, "Oh, my dear. I believe Philbo and I have got control of this. It's not his first time rigging after all. Right, mate?"
I could use some background music,
I will not complain if you wish to play.
Okay. I guess I'll just play a little song.
Okay, roll performance.
There we go.
Since you did my song, then
I
I'll
got a
do
17.
You got a 17? It's dope. It's like ba da 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 da.
The bagpipe.
Yeah, bagpipe, obviously. Then Eliwick starts to chime in with a, and then the Buselboo. It's great. It's like it's rolling along. It's sounding pretty good. A couple other people start to cheer in, and you see a mime over in one of the benches, glaring at the mermaid being rolled around, and kind of tapping his foot and going. And you recognize this mime. This is the old singer of your band.
Okay. How far is he from me?
He's like 20 feet away from you. So, do you guys see this map right here?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, this right here is probably around where you are. And then there are going to be some other people like around here. These are 10 foot by 10 foot blocks. This place is huge. And He's probably over here on one of these benches. There's a wall around here, but you can climb over it or climb up the barrels or something if you want.
I mean, I'm a horse, so I could probably.
Oh yeah, you're a horse.
Well, centaur, but yeah, I could just like. Whoop.
Yeah.
It's horsing around.
I'll go over and I'll like. I mean, I'm not gonna sit next to him because I probably can't sit there, but I'll like give him a pat on the back.
He looks up at you and he goes,
Oh.
he sniffles a little bit, and something falls out of his pocket behind him as he stands up and starts to walk away. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna reach down and get it.
Are you gonna give it back to him?
I want to see what it looks like first.
You want to see what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Bring it.
Yeah.
There's pups. And Maddie's life.
Yeah. Lacey had a little like a freak out earlier, so she's just chilling on Maddie's lap now.
And Gam.
Oh.
Yeah, she has seizures.
Okay.
What can you do?
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie's keeping it. So on that, I will not say what it is.
Please, someone have kept the unicorn horn.
And on that, we are going to go back to Dupree. You are getting towards the front of the line again. Yes, we do have Lacey here. Ashley, you should come see her. She's just chilling. She has a little yellow hoodie on.
Wait, can you see?
Lacey and Gam, Gam and Lace.
There we go. Oh
Look
no.
at that.
Sorry, Lacey.
She said, "What the fuck are you doing, Mal?"
I dropped my freaking.
Oh, your little
Back
laptop
cover.
cover.
Yeah, it fell on her.
Where's the
hand.
other one?
Kitty Pride? Kitty Pride?
She's over there.
Where are you with a little bit of beautiful face?
She's in her bed.
There she is. Okay, Dupree, you're towards the front of the line again, and at that point, you get to the front of the ticket booth B line, and the goblin is like stamping people's tickets and going by and going, "Oh, where is Azarath?" And keeps going by and keeps going by, and you get towards the front of the line.
Sorry, did you say Azarath?
Nicholas looks up at you and goes, "Yes, Azarath. She's the other ticket booth lady, and she's late this morning for some reason. She's supposed to be here right when the carnival opens every single day, and she's been late lately, but it's not her fault. She's getting up in years, so she's getting older and more forgetful. So it's like we can't blame her, but like, god damn it, I'm working so fucking hard!" And he keeps stamping tickets, and he's like, "Okay, where's your ticket?"
No, sorry. We'll get to my ticket later. I'm a little worried about your friend.
On that point, you hear a door close on the other side of the booth, and someone stumbles in and looks over at Nicholas, kind of nods her head, and kind of stumbles back over, very hungover looking, and starts stamping tickets like it's like muscle memory, and she's not even making any movements or anything. Or any noises or anything. And a second line forms on the other side of the ticket booth. Do you want to go to that side?
Yes, I will.
Okay. You approach.
I'm gonna look at the goblin, and I'm gonna say, oh, I completely forgot. My ticket says line A. That's on me. I'm sorry to have wasted your time. You have a good day, sir.
You have a good day as well. Thank you very much. And then you get to the other side, and you. Let me describe this woman. So it's a very elderly lizard folk woman with a hood kind of all the way over her face. All you can really see is like these teeth that are sticking out. They're like yellow and jagged and unkempt. and a lizard folk hand just reaches out to you.
I'm just gonna hand her a crystal that I have.
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
I have a crystal in my inventory, and I'm just gonna hand it to her.
Okay.
As a ticket.
What is this? I'm Azura. FYI.
What is this?
Dual characters.
What the hell is this?
What is it, George?
What do you think, DM? What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking. I'm letting my characters play out a situation. Azarath and Dupree are discussing things right now, and I am the world. Please continue talking to Azarath.
Oh, Maddie actually is Azarath. I thought she was just fucking with me.
No, Maddie's Azarath. I will explain no further other than Maddie is also Azarath.
Okay, cool. That's
Listen, you have cool shit about your character that's secret. Don't be surprised when the other 3 characters are just as cool as yours. You all created super cool characters, I just want to say. One of the main reasons I'm glad we're putting this on the internet, they're so cool. And Philip, I want to talk to you about a custom subclass thing later. But back to Azarath and Dupree.
That's my ticket.
Azarath, you are seeing a ticket that says Diamond Dupree on it.
But it's a crystal?
No, he hands you a crystal. You have a ticket for him in front of you.
Oh!
It was left with you. There's a note on it that says, from Eliwick, give to Dupree.
Oh, so like the
He's just handing you a crystal.
Oh, just because. Okay. Alright, I was like, I'll just lay it on the desk. I'll be like,
It's an arcane crystal.
oh. I don't.
Do you want to?
What do they do?
Do you want to sense magic on it, maybe?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Or maybe do an Arcana check.
Okay.
Do you have detect magic or sense magic or something? You have spells, I think.
Let me look here.
I'm pretty sure all of you might have spells of some capacity, except for maybe Philbo for right now.
It's a
That's about it.
ritual.
It's a ritual. You
Yeah.
haven't prepared it, have you?
No. Question on that too. How do I prepare ritual things?
Oh,
Like-
glad you asked. So whenever you're preparing your spells, you'll just hit the prepare on there as far as like mechanics go. But at the beginning of each day, you need to prepare whatever spells you plan on using by like making sure you have the items for it. If it costs less than 50 gold, I'm not going to worry about it. But if it costs more than that, you're going to need to buy it or find it.
Okay, how do I know what items I need for the
Check
stuff?
your inventory. If you have the item that's involved in the spell.
But I don't know where you find like what's involved in the spell.
Oh, okay.
That's
Then
okay.
Click on it.
yeah, click on the spell.
Yeah,
It'll give you
click
more
on the
details
name.
about the spell. You're using D&D Beyond, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the mobile app, that's how it should work. I'm glad you're in the same place. 'Cause I can. Oh, okay, cool. You found it. Never mind. If it doesn't give you any components, then you don't need to have anything.
It doesn't.
Here, let me see what spell you're looking at. I'll double check in the book just in case. Oh, I got you. I got you. Pretty sure you don't have to have anything for that, but I will double check for you anyway.
Okay.
That's a player's handbook spell. Dupree, it's taking her a little bit long to get this to you because she's really, really hungover.
Oh, hey, do you need like any medicine or anything because I can tell you're a little hungover.
Oh, honey, my life is hungover.
Me too.
You just need to concentrate for up to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so.
That's it.
Alright. I'm gonna sit there with this crystal in my hand and just really look at it and say nothing for 10 minutes.
Dupree, this crystal that you've given Azarath has mesmerized her. This is all that your ticket is, you can see your ticket in front of her though. It says Diamond Dupree on it. It's your ticket. Do you want to just take it?
First I'm gonna politely say, hey, could you
I'll be like,
hand me
shh,
that?
shh, shh, shh.
No, it's okay. I'll just I'll reach in and grab it.
I take my other hand and I slap it.
You slap him?
I slap his hand.
Okay, make an unarmed roll to see if you hit, and make an
like
unarmed.
a child, like like a.
Yeah, roll to see if you hit.
So.
Just roll a d20,
Okay.
and then it'll be against George's armor class.
Okay.
Just
12.
armor class for his hand.
It's a 12.
It's a 12.
Yes.
Hold on, let me find where you guys are again.
You're gonna do like 50 damage on just slapping.
Grog,
Armor class 13.
what is your yeah. That's where you guys are. What's your armor class, bud?
13.
Damn.
13. What'd you
I got a 12.
okay, I do want to say something too real quick. We didn't discuss this. In this is a homebrew rule that we change all the time. Ties. Are players winning ties or are enemies winning ties?
I always think it has to be higher than the armor class.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotcha.
That's how I like it that way.
Gotcha. That makes more sense too because your characters are already super overpowered. But cool. So then I'll remember that. But you missed. So you go to smack his hand and he grabs the ticket out of your way before you have the chance. Dupree, you have the ticket in your hand, and Azrath, you can go back to focusing if you want.
I'll just pull it aside and it's like, what's your name?
Dupree. I'm gonna light a cigarette.
I-
Not even Dupree.
I also light a cigarette. And I just blow smoke in his face.
I'm gonna go for a cigarette.
A cigarette cheers. Okay, I got the rock in the one hand and the cigarette in the other, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, all right, asshole.
And then,
And then I continue looking at the crystal.
all right, so I'm in. I'm going in.
You're in the carnival, buddy. You
All right.
the first thing that you see and hear is the sound of a calliope. Fairy dragons fly around.
Do you need me for a minute?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Fairy dragons are fluttering around, glistening, gleaming, sparkling lights flutter all around. I said that twice. And right in front of the calliope are people and Witchlight hands starting to walk around. You see a couple of clowns flying by, and a big, strong person stands there. He's a hairy-looking guy. He stands there and he's greeting you. Anthony, you see a tall, handsome, owl-looking fellow with a badge on his chest and some guns holstered at the side. He approaches you. Anthony and Curly, take it away. You guys, as far as relation on the map goes, you're like... Let me see, where's the Calliope at? I have a Calliope map. Oh my god, these maps are awesome, literally. Look at that. Right there.
Fucking cool.
On the left, this is the Calliope map. You guys are right in front of this thing.
Okay.
Alright.
While we're on here and you guys are talking, I'll go ahead and show everyone Dupree and Curly. So go ahead and take it away.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Alright, I'll give you the first word, Gorg.
Alright, well, I'm still looking at my ticket, and I imagine I'm walking and just reading, and then I accidentally bump into you because I wasn't paying attention. And then I'll kind of look, how tall are you?
I am, let me see real quick, I think I'm 8 feet tall, let me make sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of look up and down and kind of do a double check.
Damn.
And I'm gonna say,
There
sorry,
we
big
go.
fella, you work here?
Yeah,
I need to make sure I had pictures
Yeah.
of these ahead of time. That way I'm not
Real
confusing
close to you.
spoilers.
like I go right up to your chest, and then I smell your badge. Like, you get it's like a big ass sniff, it's like gross. It's disgusting. And then I go for your badge, I look you in the face, and I go, Big old like. I go.
I'm gonna wipe that off and I'm gonna say, tell me, big guy, do you have any intelligent coworkers?
Shows up and he says, "Yeah, they're weird."
He's gonna jump back and kind of reach out.
Shadow's also like, "Yeah, he's fucking stupid."
Who did you say they were? Shadow, piece of shit thing.
First of all, rude. Second of all, they're right over here in the big tub. Why don't you follow me, my friend?
Lead the way.
My feather trodden friend.
Please do not ever call me that again.
my feathery, hello?
Just fucking take me there.
Alright, right this way, my winged, wonderful friend.
You guys start to walk a little bit towards the big top, and it's a huge red and white tent. It's got, oh here, I'll pull up the Witchlight Carnival map again. It's got the most beautiful risotto. No, sorry, I've been watching a lot of MasterChef. I'm so embarrassed. It's called the most wonderful risotto. I'll have the lobster ravioli. This food is absolute shit! I wouldn't serve this to my grandmother!
In our next campaign, be a Gordon Ramsay only campaign. We're all different versions of Gordon Ramsay.
Pack your bags, because you're going home today. Okay. In a brand new car. Okay, so the big top. You walk in, Curly. It's this building right here, for anyone concerned. It's...
Is it the big top?
Yeah, it's the big top. Oh, shoot. I'm not screen sharing anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah. In the smack dab middle of that map, there is a giant red and white tent looking thing. That is the big top. You guys are... You walk into it and you see Darlagron, Curly. George, you see this giant panther creature with butterfly wings suspended, not suspended, flying towards the top of the big top, and there's a little halfling rigging up some knots on the top, getting the trapeze work in hand. A lot of people doing stretches, and you see a couple of bards over on the stage. You hear a flute playing, some bongos. It's a pretty good time in here.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Curly, and I'm gonna say, is there a Elliewick Tumblestrum here?
Go ahead.
Quick, look around. If I look around the room, do I see him at all?
Yeah, she's here.
Is he here? Okay,
Shit.
Curly's a pretty simple guy. He's just gonna like hear that. He's just gonna like point directly at her. Go like right there. And then the second he stops looking away, he starts doing like the dance from the Peanuts Christmas special music. He does that like fucking like shoulder dance. Just imagine the big guy doing like that.
Let me see. I got a picture of her. There she is. Do you guys see this?
No.
Yes?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, cool. This
Right in the
is...
carnival.
Yeah, this is Elliewick.
I like their toad.
There's several toads that follow them.
That's a very weird looking cat.
Okay, well, Curly starts to dance next to these people, Dupree, and then the person playing the flute puts it down and walks over to you and goes, "Hi, I'm Elliotte Tumblestrum. Are you Diamond Dupree?"
Yep, and then I'm gonna hold up the ticket and say, I got your gift.
We've got a lot to discuss. Come with me. And she waves you, and she starts to walk out the back of the big top.
Alright, I'm going to, as I'm looking, or as I'm following her, I'm gonna look around and kind of carefully observe everyone in the big top, like all
perception check to see how many people you identify.
My rolls have been shit today. Let's see if they get better. Fucking 6.
Yeah, you notice several groups of people.
God, I'm a shit detective.
Do you walk out with her, though?
You cut out there for a sec.
Do you walk out with her? Can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
Okay, shoot, that sucks. Okay, so you can hear me now.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
You're back.
Well, you are following Eliwick out. She sits down at a picnic table and pulls out a sandwich out of her bag and starts to eat it. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Would you like one?
No, that's okay. I'm gonna pull out a sack of bird seeds, and I'm just gonna start pecking at them in my hand.
Awesome. Okay. She tells you, she says, I want to discuss something that's rather taboo here. Not many people talk about it, but you're a detective, so you might be able to actually figure out what happened, because several years ago...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, I've been looking into, the BB for a while now, so I'm glad to finally get a lead.
Of course. Well, what all do you know about the Big Burning?
Nothing concrete yet, but I do have a vague idea.
You're on track. Allow me to tell you the full history.
That's pretty much all I've done.
It begins with the Flinging Halflings. You see, a few years ago, for a long time, there was a group of 4 halflings that had a trapeze act. Their theme was fire, and it was beautiful. Each member had a specific act that they were perfect at. Amenadiel was the lifter. He was a stout halfling, and broody as they could be. A mean old fart, to be honest with you. And then his sister, Galadriel, she was beautiful. One of the most beautiful halflings that stood. She was the star and the leader of the group. There was also Fievel. He was the newest member of the group, but he had a special move that drove audiences wild. He would jump through 5 rings of fire all at once. It was marvelous to watch. And not the least was Filbo. Filbo's the Feywild record holder for longest jump of any non-flying creature under 4 feet tall, I'll tell you. Filbo still works here, actually, but... See, the Flinging Halflings were all magnificent. Until the fire. A fire caught the big top down and burnt it to the ground, killing 3 of the 4 performers of the Flinging Halflings, and over 100 guests. Now you see, they just don't happen here. And that's why we're all confused. There is no way Fievel was too cocky in his act and missed a ring. There is no way Galadriel would have burnt down anything with her torches. There's no way anything would have been an accident there. They were a perfect act. And they died. And I think it was murder. And so do a lot of patrons. But we're not really allowed to talk about the Big Burning because, well, like I said, accidents don't happen here. So when one happens, it's an irregularity. People don't really like to talk about it. But that's all I know.
Do you believe that there is a possibility that anybody working here could have been involved?
Roll a perception check. You want to text it to me or tell me?
Investigation or persuasion?
I just have a question.
Yeah, Philip, you're right. Persuasion.
Alright, well, I did just happen to roll a nat 20 on perception, so that's unfortunate.
I'll
Damn.
give it to you. It's early game. Okay.
What was your roll?
Yeah.
If it was natural.
Yeah.
20 was natural.
Yeah, that would have been your roll on persuasion anyway. So Eliwick's gonna go, oh yeah, I could give you a handful of people to investigate if you want. Do you have a pen and paper?
Please do. Yes, I do, always.
Well, first would be Philbo for sure. He's the only person who survived that fire who's still alive today. I mean, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were still running the carnival when it happened. Or had they just started? I think they were new, but it happened under their care. Well, there's Mariah, the fortune teller. She's been around for fucking forever. Azarath is old as dirt, but I don't think you'll be able to get through to her. And then there's Thaco the clown, but he doesn't talk to anyone either. I'd say Philbo and Mariah are probably your best bet.
Alright. Now, would you say that Philbo and Mariah had any motive?
Oh, Philbo wouldn't have done it. I definitely don't think that he would have done it intentionally, even if it was an accident. Plus, Philbo was the only act at the time that didn't even act out a fire. So that doesn't make any sense. Plus, Philbo loved his act, and still does. Nothing that he would have done maliciously towards the rest of his group. Mariah, on the other hand, well, I don't know if she's ill at will, but I wouldn't put it past her. She's been around for longer than most people here. She comes from a faraway land of evil sorcerers, cruel hags.
Now, just one more question when it comes to the list you've given me. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, did any of them stand to profit from something like this?
Around that time, Durlagron is getting closer to the ground. Philbo, you're still on his back, and they're landing around the spot that Curly and Boozleboof are playing the instruments. Maddie, if you would like to text me what whoever's doing.
Well, first, I wanted to know, I had been focusing on that crystal.
At this point, you will have focused on it for 10 minutes.
So, do I discover anything?
Yes. This is the arcane focus of one Diamond Dupree. Only Diamond Dupree can cast spells out of this arcane focus stone.
So...
So George gave away his ability to cast spells, and Maddie has a rock that's worthless to her.
Is it at least pretty?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's like a bright blue, like, crystal that glows.
Would I know anyone that's a jeweler?
I mean, do I have to tell you that?
I mean, do I?
I mean, she's not a jeweler, but...
Text. I'm not sure if I'm
I gotcha.
remembering.
Okay, but, yeah, so, Philbo, you get lowered down to the ground. Curly and Philbo, you guys, Curly, you're still dancing. Philbo, you've now hung the trapeze. What are you guys doing?
Our Gleam and Glimmer, or whatever their names are they nearby?
One of them is up on the stage doing stretches like this, and the other one is doing stretches like this.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna gesture them to come to me.
Okay, they're gonna walk over like this. And they get to you, and they're like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
You fuckers. Show me what you got.
Oh, you have hung the trapeze, no?
Does it look like it?
At that point,
Show me what you got.
At that point, Durlagron goes, and tries to kind of like make it seem like he's not laughing at the new guys.
You should make one of them dab.
Okay, you're lucky, Philbo. They're decent prodigies. You can tell that they have some potential as acrobats. Like, they're decent, but they're about as good as you were when you were 5 years old. You are leaps and bounds better of an acrobat than these guys are, and you can clearly tell that. They got a 2 and a 6.
Okay. As soon as they are like done, like trying, I'm gonna throw my axe up to the like platform, but I'm gonna try to make it look like I didn't.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Actually, can I metagame a little bit? Can I have left my axe up there?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have. Philbo would have.
As they get down to the ground, I'm gonna say that was good, but then I'm gonna walk behind like one of the stands or whatever where they can't see me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna I'm gonna teleport to it.
Okay, cool. So, do you have to roll for that?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I should make a thrown weapon attack. Make a thrown weapon attack.
Your subclass is I'll look at it in between sessions, but during sessions, if there's something that I forget, please feel free to remind me. But
Yeah, I'm supposed to make a thrown weapon attack, so I'm gonna do that.
okay, yeah, do that.
Do it.
By the way, I forgot to mention earlier, you guys are allowed to smoke on stream. Twitch is cool.
I will not be.
That's okay.
Let's see. So I got a 9.
Okay.
To hit the thing.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can stick it into the wood, but throwing it, it's gonna miss.
Well,
Are you saying you will have thrown it when you were on Durlagron's back up there? I didn't catch that. You timed out.
I'm throwing it from the ground.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Then yeah, you miss it.
Okay. Where does it land?
So it lands over in the stands. I'll go back to the if I can. I think we're still on that page no, we're at the Witchlight Carnival. That's fine. We're gonna go back here. This is Eliwick. We're gonna go to right around here is where you were, Phil, tying up these things. And then Durlagron came down here on the ground, so you will have thrown it this direction or this direction, at either the pole here or the pole there, and it will have just went like right past here and went on the ground over here. So like probably like right around here.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna say, well, let's try that again.
Okay, cool.
That was good. That was good. And then I'm gonna throw my axe. I got an 18 this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was good, and then walk behind the pole or Durlagron where they can't see me. and then I'm gonna appear up on the trapeze, and then I'm gonna say, but let me show you one better. And then I'm gonna perform the best trapeze act they've ever seen.
Roll a performance check with advantage.
Good.
Because what happens is Durlagron looks at you and goes, I've got you. Grabs you with his panther paw and throws you up. You do a couple of flips, and he jumps up and spreads his butterfly wings out, completely hiding you, and then he goes back down on the ground and like curls around, and you're nowhere to be found. And then all of a sudden they look up at the trapeze, the spotlights come on, and you're standing there in perfect position.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And now roll your checks to see what you do next.
Well, is it a performance check or an acrobatics check?
Performance check with advantage.
With advantage, it was an 18.
Nice. Yeah, you tell me what you do. It's badass.
I'm gonna do a 720.
Right there.
And then I'm gonna stand on the
That's the
trapeze
ball.
bar, doing the Christ air for at least 10 seconds. And I'm gonna do 6 double backflips
6
In a
double
row.
backflips.
in the same swing.
Do the triple impossible. Beat Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Do it.
And then I'm going to, throw and once I've like finished doing all my flips, I'm gonna throw my other axe straight down onto the floor. Missing people, like trying to miss people.
Okay.
And then I'm going to completely let go.
You hear a gasp from everyone that has already seen your act a million times and just knows that they need to gasp right now to hype you up, so they do.
Really screams.
Curly screams because he feels like he's never seen the act before and is actually surprised.
And then right before I hit the ground, I'm gonna teleport to my axe in like, like superhero pose.
Yeah. And so like you and right before you, oh my god, he's gonna hit the ground! And then you're just there by your axe and you look up and everyone, yeah, cheers for you. Everyone goes around and as that cheering enters, Piper, you enter the tent. And there's cheering going around as Filbo stands there with his axes, freaking like looking awesome, and the Selenelian twins are next to him, just looking super defeated. Like, we should have done better. We need to train. Maybe we ask Mr. Filbo to teach us. No, he will not teach us. We cannot ask him to teach us. And we're going to cut to Dupree and Eliwick just outside. I fucking love you. What you just sent me. We're going to cut to Dupree and Eliwick sitting outside at the picnic table.
Walking.
Alright, so I've got suspects, 2 with motive.
Sus.
Huh?
Oh god.
Wait a second.
Bruh. Sorry, go ahead, George.
Alright, now is there anything, and I mean anything, that you are leaving out that you know? I need to know every single little detail.
Oh, nope, that's everything that I've got. Again, I thank you so much for coming out here, and if there's anything that you need while you're here, please come find me and I'll be happy to help you.
Oh, trust me, I will.
Fantastic.
So, I do actually need one more thing. Could you point me into the direction of Filbo or Mariah?
Oh, Filbo's just inside here.
Oh, perfect. And what is it? You said he's an acrobat?
Oh, he's not an acrobat. He's the acrobat. And you hear a loud roaring applause come from inside the tent. Do you want to go check it out?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You go inside, and there's a huge group of people.
First, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah?
I'm gonna stop real quick. I'm gonna turn around to Ellie, and I'm gonna say, does it make him mad if he's just called an acrobat?
Elliot goes, oh, you caught on to that, right? Yeah, alright, cool, yeah.
Totally got it. Now I'm gonna go in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you go in, and there's people, like, doing the thing where they toss someone up, and then they land back in their arms, and then toss them up again. That's what's happening to Philpo. And every time he gets tossed up in the air, he teleports back to their hands. And teleports back to their hands. And teleports back to their hands.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Okay. So then Philbo's like, alright, I'm gonna go grab a snack, and walks out the back to the tent area. Piper, Curly, and Dupree, you guys are all in this crowd of people. Eliot goes, oh, just give him a minute. I'm sure he'll be right back.
Alright, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna start walking around and closely examining all of the workers specifically.
Alright, why don't you make a insight check? And also...
22.
Really? Okay. Was that
I
Nat?
have a plus. No, I have 15, but I have a plus 7 insight.
Fuck. Okay, so you look around, you pick, that's a really high check. So you notice a couple of odd characters. There's a very elderly looking clown, just off the way. This is what he looks like.
Ugh.
Actually, you know what? I think it'll be easier to show you on the internet. The happy internet. Where are we going? Witchlight
Happy
hands.
Bad as what happens on the internet.
Nothing.
Yeah, this is a better close-up of what these people look like.
This is Thaco. I just don't want you guys to read any information.
Okay.
So this is Thaco the clown. He's an elderly clown. And he is standing there really pissed off with his bubble pipe. Yeah, and this is where you are, by the way, Dupree. You're like in here with all these people. The people are. Let me see if I can find a group of people. Thing.
Would he be in the middle of the floor, or would he be in the stands with the people, though?
No, because it's the carnival's just now opening up still, so there's just now starting to get people to roll in. Dupree was one of the very first people there. Not to mention Laosha's relatively small, so there's not going to be a huge crowd at the carnival this week. It's probably going to be like 200 or less people.
Okay.
That being said, the Big Top isn't open yet. It's only open for the Big Top performance, so right now is kind of the place where like VIPs are allowed to come and visit, like cast members, or cast members just hang out, and that's what's going on right now with Dupree. Dupree's a private investigator who gets private access to somewhere that's closed. So yeah, you see Thaco the clown standing there. You also see Durlagron. Do you remember the panther that I showed you earlier? Grog.
That's strong. Hey, not that.
That is the, this is Durlagron.
Oh, he's beautiful.
He's awesome. And there are also lots of fairy dragons, Eliwick, and a big ape creature, like a big gorilla, as well as the Selenelian acrobats and just like a couple more people that are like goblins that are like setting up the area, like regular workers, you know. Cool. So Piper, Curly, and Dupree, you are all in here.
Rocking that glass of orange juice and a celery stick.
I'm going to go up to Curly.
It's the Water Nation symbol. You're going to Curly. We're going to use thorns for you guys for right now. This is you, group of people. You're taking up about 40 feet. These are 10 by 10s.
Is that what we already used, Sean? Thorns in your side?
Wow.
Are you trying to tell us something?
I'm trying to tell you something.
I see the subtext.
Am
here.
I included
I'm
in
not-
this
I'm not
group?
ignorant.
Yeah, you're included in this group.
Okay.
I will show your so go ahead and talk about just discuss stuff. Eliwick's like, guys, I'd like you to meet Dupree. Am I allowed to tell them you're a private investigator? She whispers to you.
Don't
Every-
worry, I got this.
Everyone hears it.
So, I've got pretty much all the workers in front of me, right? Or how many?
There's like a good 12 workers here.
Okay. So I'm going to look at all of them and say, I'm here to investigate the BB because I believe that one of you fuckers didn't.
Oh shit, yeah, a couple people are like, what? No one here what are you? No, that's... You know, like, they're freaking out, man. You just accused a whole group of people.
Really wet farts.
Don't worry. Don't worry. If
Oh,
you
that's not
didn't
gonna
do
work.
it, I will know that you didn't do it. All that I ask is when I ask you a question, you be fucking honest with me. Is that understood?
Sure,
Yes, chef. What do you...
I didn't do anything.
Okay, well, why don't you roll intimidation? Philbo, you let me know when you want to come back in the tent.
I got it.
Look on.
I got an 18 plus 2, so a 20.
Fuck.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, a couple of them, look at you like surprised and stuff. Let me see.
You'd accuse me of the Bed Bath and Beyond?
I'm back. I apologize.
Rude.
Oh, you're fine. Are you coming back into the tent?
Let's game.
Okay, so George, right at the time that you intimidate all of these people into a stunned silence, Philbo walks into the back of the tent. Philbo, you walk in to see a giant owlin person aiming a gun at all of your friends, asking...
No, I'm not aiming a gun. I'm just staring.
Oh, okay, I thought you said I pulled my gun out. Okay, just
No gun.
just staring at all of them who are in a stunned silence.
And I'm going to start my investigation with you, and I'm going to point to Philbo. And then, yes, you, Philbo. I'd like to speak with you outside, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna cut and run. I'm literally gonna turn around and I'm gonna run.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm going to, Shab, explain to me how my portal gun works again.
Let me look at your character sheet, bud. Or actually, let me look at the Dupree notes I have in my phone.
I just cut and run.
Okay, so one shot.
Give me one shot of adrenaline.
One shot opens a portal, and you can take a bonus action to like load it, and then an action to shoot it, and it opens up a portal, and then you can use a bonus action on your next turn to open another portal, and then those portals connect.
Okay, so it takes 2 separate actions.
Yeah, for that one. There's also a net that works. It works with advantage on fey creatures, and they just have to succeed a dex saving throw. And you also have one that sends them to the FDA's pocket dimension prison.
The Federal Drug Administration.
That's what I was thinking.
Yo, Obama administration.
Don't send me your DEA wormhole.
So the net, I mean, is it literally just a net?
Yeah, it's a net.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to do that on him then.
Okay, so Filbo is a fey creature, so you get advantage on that. Filbo, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
I need to roll it.
You need to roll to see if you hit. It'll be against Filbo's armor class.
Okay. Can I get advantage?
Yes. Wow.
You hit me. But I rolled a 20 dexterity saving throw. Unnatural.
Alright, so in that case, George, Filbo does succeed. You shoot your net, and it goes right over top of his head as he ducks and rolls without even turning around to look at where it comes from.
Doesn't the net does damage, I just don't get grappled by it, right?
No.
Does the net not do any damage?
The net doesn't do damage, it just captures.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna say under my breath, goddamn acrobat.
So upon missing, the net goes right back into your gun like a vacuum.
Okay. Then, so Philbo, you're making a break for it.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss the big show.
The buzz again. I'm out of here.
Oh, jeez, boss, this ain't good.
Okay, so as you guys are running out of here, you're running, which direction are you running out of here, Filbo? Are you going right back out where you came from?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in that case, you're running that way, or where's it at? Yeah, you're running that way. It's the only way into the out the back door. You're going out the back door, which is how to get to the staff area, and that's going to be on this map. So we are going to. What's up here, maybe?
What's that ominous figure in Maddie's webcam?
It's Maddie.
Not bad.
We can see what happens. I'm making a bagel.
Ooh,
Okay, there we are.
bagel maker.
Bagel maker.
Okay, so can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me check. Okay, cool. Stream's still going. So here is the map here. Filbo, you run out this way through this tent and out, and Dupree shoots the net over top of you right around here, and it misses. Dupree, you're on top of this stage. Filbo, you're right here.
Okay, I'm just gonna yell at him.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna shoot my net at him.
Do you have a net?
Yeah.
Fuck. Isn't it the net that you said you didn't want, but I accidentally added to your inventory and talked you into keeping? Okay, cool. Go ahead. You just have a normal net though. You don't have a net and a gun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it.
Okay, cool. Roll to see if you hit.
Natural 20.
No fucking way. Awesome.
Oh,
Dupree, what's that AC? I know he hit.
Yeah, it's a 13.
Yep. Okay, so a nat 20. That's going to house rule. Do we do double damage? I
You
think,
gotta roll
right?
dex. You gotta roll a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's garbage. I got a 5.
What, George?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is against Dupree. Make a dex saving throw, George.
I got a 15.
Yeah, nope. What is he captured now, Phil? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dupree, so what's gonna happen is, Dupree, you shoot your net out at him and it goes right over his head. He tumbles and grabs a net out of his pocket and just flies it right back at you, and you get caught as your net comes back to your vacuum.
fucking rad.
And you are on the stage wrapped up in a net as Witchlight hands all surround you and look at you, and Philbo walks over to you, standing over top of you with his foot on you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna like tie the net up, and so he's like hanging upside down. I'll be like, now we can talk.
I'm gonna say, you dumb motherfucker, I don't think you did it. I just want to find out who did, and someone told me you were the closest to them.
I didn't know what you wanted to talk about.
Because you fucking took off.
Well, you're the
Is
fuzz.
that how you go- is that just how you go through life? Do you just fucking run from your problems?
Whoa, this is episode 1. Let's keep the existential crisis for hither, thither, and yon.
I say I run from problems like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm saying, use the fuzz, and we don't like the fuzz.
I'm not the buzz anymore.
He's the
I was
feather.
fired.
He's the feather.
He's the feather. I'm not the fuzz, I'm the feather.
Listen, Philbo, I'm not the fuzz or the feather. I was fired from them because they want to kill me right now because whatever happened here deeply involves them and they don't want me to find out about it.
Yeah.
At that point,
Yeah, I do remember being in this world when the big burning happened.
a couple people are gasping at you actually saying the phrase. But then some people are like, you can't tell him not to say that. He's the only one that was there.
It's like
Did
a
you
cuss
just
word.
say big burning?
Yeah, I said big burning. You know, this isn't Harry Potter like in the human world. We can say words.
You said it again.
Eliwick looks at you and goes, Harry Potter? And...
It's gay.
Listen,
Sounds like something that a couple of weirdos would have a random podcast about for about 2 weeks and then completely give up on it.
Harry Potter podcast.
Yeah.
It's sponsored with J.K. Rowling.
No, it was not.
that would be cool.
She spent a lot of money on it.
Dude, that was like her thing for that entire year. She put all of her chips on us and we failed her.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, hey, you win some, you lose some, you know?
Yeah.
That's her loss.
He said, alright, I'm going to pay you guys to do this, alright? And then we said, yeah, and then we went,
I got a sweet pair of kicks out of it.
yeah, I got a flat screen TV and Xbox One X, and I got a sweet new pair of shoes.
Alright, I am going to I'm gonna look at Philbo, and I'm gonna say, listen, I know that you want to know what happened to your coworkers. I want to know too. So let's help each other.
Piper, are you doing anything right now?
That was my family, buddy.
Making a bagel.
I'm intently
Okay,
listening.
you're intently listening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm like lurking.
okay.
You cannot stand
The
these
lurker.
makers. It didn't know Maddie became one.
Now, would you please let me out of this net so I can smoke a cigarette?
I light a cigarette and hand it a cigarette inside the net.
Why are we smoking so many cigarettes in my carnival
Can you
world?
just put it in a...
Because I'm a carny. What else do I do?
Smoke weed! Forget. I mean, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
What is this weed you speak of?
Never heard of her. Could you put the
It's
cigarette
legal where
in
I
my
live.
beak for me, please, since my hands are a little constricted?
What if I just lit the net on fire? What would you do then?
I would probably start screaming. So don't
Music to my ears, and I swiftly chop the thing down so he falls.
Hey,
And then,
hey.
and then when he gets back up, I hand him a cigarette.
All right. I'm assuming Dupree takes the cigarette, and you guys are
Yes.
sitting there. Curly, Piper, are you guys saying anything? You're in this group of people that's interrogating Dupree.
I don't say anything.
Okay. Yeah, Curly, do you
I
say
love
anything?
that this went from an interrogation of Dupree onto the workers onto Dupree.
You did that, buddy.
Curly's name thing?
Do what?
Did you say Curly's there too?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Right? Or did you go somewhere else? I thought you were there.
Okay, yeah, I'm there. I'm just making sure. I'll think of something cool to do in a sec.
Okay,
But I'm
cool.
gonna be like, listen, man. I was performing, and I was doing my acrobatics, and the next thing I knew, the entire tent was on fire.
That's it. That's all you can remember.
Hey, man, I was doing my thing.
Hey, listen, I understand what it's like to be in the middle of doing your thing and you don't really notice a lot of stuff going through.
Thaco the clown, the elderly clown in the group,
I'm walking at the door.
he stands up and he looks over and he goes, "You weren't there."
To me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I know I wasn't there. Which is why I'm asking you, the people who were there, so that I can figure out who did this. And to do that, I need your help.
He is shaking his head and looking right towards the ground.
I'm gonna go pick his chin up. I'm gonna use my other hand, and I'm gonna make a smile up. And then I'm gonna take my fingers out. And I'm gonna give him a little scratch on the head.
Okay, he goes back to just being annoyed.
Alright, I'm just gonna say, listen, I know that this is hard for everyone here, so I am going to leave, walk around, and investigate the rest of this circus, talk amongst yourselves, if you really want to help me. If you don't, I'll just fuck right off, I guess. And then I'm gonna leave to go explore the rest of the carnival.
I'm gonna follow him.
I was gonna say, Eliwick goes, we're following him. Like,
Like at this point, everyone just knows you're a secret agent.
so secret.
Okay, so you guys start to follow Groggy Boy around the carnival.
God.
I'm not gonna follow real close.
So
I'm gonna
trying
like
to do
lurk
super
a little bit
secret
behind.
detective
Okay,
work,
cool,
and I
so-
have an entire crowd following me.
No, not an entire crowd. Eliwick is hanging back and rehearsing. Piper is kind of...
I'm just looking from a distance to see if
You're
they're
lurking. Okay, roll a stealth check to see if Dupree notices you.
Oh, I'm not hiding myself.
Okay,
just
you're just openly following him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what about you, Curly?
I'm like waddling behind him because I'm like, no friend.
Okay, so in the line, it's Dupree walking around, just kind of like casually walking around the carnival. Shortly behind him is Curly's unseen servant that's like, sir, sir, sir. Shortly behind him is Curly, and shortly behind Curly is Filbo following at a steady pace. Shortly behind Filbo is Piper, sneaky.
18.
18? Okay, yeah, Piper is not behind you, Dupree. You're totally behind him.
Piper is not even there.
What? What?
Must have
No.
went off to rehearse with Eliwick.
Okay, so we are going to go back to the Witchlight Carnival map. Where are we going next, kids?
Okay, so we're leaving the big top.
We are leaving the big top.
Alright. Where's the final boss located?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Witchlight. Froggy Boy. That's Groggy Boy. That's my. That's George Hines. Yeah, for those of you who are just jumping in the Twitch chat, I'm just now noticing a couple more people are jumping in. Hi, I'm back. I'm Firelord Shania, and I'm back. We are going to be streaming some Wild Beyond the Witchlight Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We've been super into Dungeons and Dragons for years and years, and my buddies here are actors, some of the best that I know, and we've always had a blast playing D&D. It's hilarious, and we felt like sharing it with the internet because we feel like other people should be able to see our joy. So if you're into that sort of thing, then thank you for watching. We are playing this module, the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and we are just now getting into it. Like, this is our first session, and it'll be uploaded to Anthony. Everyone thinks you look like Harry Potter. It's hilarious. We are uploading everything to YouTube as well. So if you end up not getting to see it right at the stream, which are random, so don't expect to catch it every time. We are very, very busy people. We're young adults that have very busy jobs, so we stream when we can. We're not on a specific schedule. Just keep an eye out. So turn your notifications on for that. That being said, you can catch the videos afterwards on YouTube. They'll automatically be uploaded to YouTube. But with that being said, let's jump back into it. And yeah, we are at the Witchlight Carnival. Do you guys want to take like a 5-minute break and then just do like an hour after we get back, or are you getting close to the time where you're ready to close down?
Let's just keep going and power through.
I'm good.
I love you guys. Okay, cool. So we're at the Witchlight Carnival right now. Look around, discuss amongst yourselves where you're going. You are the only 4 in the group. Good job, Dungeon Master. You did it in an hour. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. I got the group together. That's like the first goal of a Dungeon Master. I got the group together. Now it's your job to fuck my campaign up.
Okay, while you're at it, Anthony wants a coffee.
Do you want an Americano, cappuccino? How do you want that coffee, bud?
I'm not there. I can't drink anything.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
That being said, though, if I get one more email, letter, another person showing up to my goddamn job, telling me I look like this is part of this crazy.
I'm dead.
It's been me the whole time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a little bit me too.
I thought their voice sounded familiar. Really the whole time. Those phone calls, those threatening phone calls where you said I looked like Gary.
So, where you guys are walking right now is right past the fortune teller's tent. Piper,
Yes.
do you want to? None of them are aware that you're there.
Yeah.
Do you want to perceive anything of them or try to do anything? As far as the rest of you go, you're passing the fortune teller's tent, and you're about to go past where the Silver Song Lake is. Curly and Filbo, you guys recognize that's where you're approaching.
Hold on, I'm trying to find where we're at.
You're towards the top of the map.
Which one's the fortune teller's
left.
tent?
The fortune teller's tent is one of the little tents that's like in that group of tents right there that's unlabeled.
Okay.
Right underneath Silver Song Lake.
Okay.
So, for those of you who are looking on the... can you see my mouse on here, guys?
Yeah.
For real, on the Discord?
Yes.
Awesome! So, do you see right here where the mouse is?
Yes.
That's the fortune teller's tent, one of these. These are also like game tents. There's the fortune teller's tent. There's a game that's like a little rabbit ring toss. And then there's like a normal like skee ball and like a dart game there. And then there's the lake. So that's where you guys are.
Okay, I am going to...
I'm gonna take a picture of this because...
So it looks like they're... From my perspective, it would look like they're heading towards the lake.
Yeah, you guys are heading towards the lake. Well, they're heading towards the lake.
How far behind would you say I am?
You're at least 15 to 20 feet behind them. Otherwise, Filbo would be able to perceive you.
Okay. I'm gonna try...
That being said, it is a bit meta, but if you roll a perception check, Filbo, I'll let you know if you perceive Piper or not, but she is far enough behind you.
Well,
Or he is, I'm sorry.
Fixation.
Piper's boy.
I'm going to
Fixated.
Thank you.
try to veer around and get ahead of them.
Okay, are you going behind the tents?
Yes, behind the fortune teller tents and all
Okay.
that.
There's a back door to the fortune teller tent. I don't have a map for it yet, but I am making a map for you.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm making a map.
Okay.
Look at me, IDM.
Oh, wow, I'm making a map.
But, okay, so yeah, you're behind the tents. You guys are approaching Silver Song Lake, and you hear a beautiful... Oh, why can I not hit that note? Oh, ever since I've stopped singing with my dear boy, I've never been the same. Oh, the pain rains! God damn it!
Hot Kevin. I'm gonna look over at Silbo and say, who the hell's that?
Filbo. Filbo, I will tell you, this is Palasha. She is one of the most beautiful singers in the world when she can get it right. And when she can get it right is usually when she sings with her partner singer, Candlefoot, who has stopped singing for quite some time now. No one really knows why, but I will show
Did he
you.
become a mime?
He is the mime. But, like, no one knows why he all of a sudden became a mime. He was a great singer.
You should collab with Rihanna.
This is Palasha, the mermaid. She is not in this bowl. She is actually in the, she's,
Giant bong.
yeah,
Can you use
she's
your
like
cord?
in the lake next to the ball.
My thing's
Huh?
about to die.
Oh, yeah, here. Here, you can take it with you.
Polisher, this guy's got some questions for you.
She swims up and jumps up into her bowl and swims around in the bowl. Mist gathers at the banks of the shimmering lake near the center. This mermaid is going to swim right up to the edge, and she is going to say, "Oh, who asks questions for me?"
That'd be me, ma'am. Diamond Dupree, former...
Buzz. The buzz.
Oh, is he a police officer?
Oh, no, 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 no It's complicated. Now they want to kill me. It's a long story.
Wait a minute. You are on the run.
No, I wouldn't say on the run.
Sweetheart,
I'd say more like
we're carnies.
On the land.
Most of us are on the run.
Oh yeah, cool. Then I'm totally on the run.
Oh shit, really?
Okay, only if that's like cool though. You know. Anyway, the questions.
Are you plugging up in there? The microphone's in here.
Oh shit.
Can you plug up behind there?
Yeah.
It'll
I'll
reach
just,
there.
I'll just sit on the floor. It won't.
Or no, don't sit on the floor. It reaches to the chair.
It doesn't.
Well, then move the chair. Here, I'll scoot it over a little bit. Go ahead and go on, George.
Until you don't do it.
So, did you work here at the time of the BB?
Oh, myself? Yes, but I was nowhere near it and don't feel comfortable speaking on it because, well, to be honest with you, I feel like I'm very good with water. I'm a merfolk. I control water, I perform with water, I live in water. I should have been able to stop that fire. I'm not that far away. My spells just weren't powerful enough at the time. But look at this! And she does like a big, huge display of the most beautiful water. Like you see like a full water unicorn running on a rainbow display in the sky. And like clouds start to form around. It starts to rain, and like the raindrops are going slower at a steady pace.
I might have. Sorry.
I know.
I hear you.
Okay, cool. Maddie,
You're speaking now. Oh, never mind.
I saw.
Never mind.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. But it's a really beautiful display. And then it all goes down, and she goes, "But I was useless. Ever since then, I've been practicing to make sure that I'm good enough if it happens again."
Well, best thing you can do is not dwell on what you could have done, but promise yourself that you'll do it the next time.
Let's just hope there's not a next time.
That's also true.
In the beginning of the campaign, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Anyway, are you so what do you do? Are you a solo act?
At this point, I don't really know what to tell you. It's been so long since I've sang with my love. I don't know if I'll ever be able to like singing again, but I've still got my water aerobics and my displays. I can still charm the children.
So
Alicia, you still with that mime guy? Huh?
She says, "Philbo, yes, Candlefoot and I are very much still together. We just have some differences we need to sort out."
Okay.
And
Alright.
Candlefoot, was he also here around the time of the you-know-what?
Oh yes, he was. He was also not there, but he worked at the carnival.
Well, is there anything that seemed off about the night beforehand? Anything seemed out of place? Anyone?
Well, not many people know this, but
Okay.
roll persuasion.
2.
Philbo, should I be really sharing this information with this fool?
What you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Again, if what you say isn't you doing anything illegal, then it won't be used against you.
Again, what you say can and will be used against you.
Okay, well, she's going to say, I'm not really comfortable sharing anything else with you, Mr. Dupree. I thank you for coming by my booth, though. And here's a couple of tokens for the prize booth. She's like,
Alright, I'm gonna say, yeah, thanks. This isn't really gonna help me solve anything, but I appreciate the thought. Bye.
She looks back at you and goes, maybe talk to Mariah. That's all I can help.
Oh, Mariah, boy, do I have an experience for you.
Oh, Mariah!
Oh,
Ooh. Where the hell did it? Oh.
Okay, so you guys are going past the Silver Song Lake, and you start to see a larger group of people as people are starting to kind of like fill up the carnival. It's like midday now, and the big top is now open, and like children and stuff can walk in and pet the animals and meet some of the circus folk. There's like performances and stuff going on here, and about Ellie Wigg starts to like, you can hear her flute off in the distance. She's like dancing with her frogs and some kids, you know. The carnival's now open, so you guys are now like actually in the carnival. You're going past the gondola swans right now. Let me see what the gondola swans have in tail for us. Silver Sun. There we go. Enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling in ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into banks of silver mist as they wind their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, at the end of which is waiting a swan, and it preens its feathers.
That was lovely.
I am your mother.
What do you want to do?
So, I'm gonna look at Bilbo and say, so, where's this Mariah?
In here.
Mariah is in the fortune, or at least Mariah's usually in the fortune-telling booth, just like right south of Silver Song Lake where you just were.
Okay.
So she's like
Is that
right
where-
there.
Is that where Bilbo, where did you push me into?
Into the fortune teller.
Okay.
Okay, so this was the gondola swan. Do you see it? So you guys go back towards. Let me see. It's booths. Yeah, we'll go with these. So you guys.
Mother.
So you guys go, like, you're right in here, and, like, the fortune teller's booth is, like, a big tent that's, like, usually right here. I haven't made a map for it yet, but I mean, I will get one. But you guys
I
are,
don't need a map. Describe it to me.
of course, you walk into the fortune teller's booth. Around it is a thin gold draping. It's kind of like a octagonal room. Like, it's pretty small. It's a tent. It goes up into a point. There is a circular altar table right in the middle that's glistening with like a glowing gemstone rune on it. There's potions and bottles and cards and books all along the back, chests and stuff. It's like a true alchemist wizard's tent. And sitting in a little stool, kind of collecting herself, is a somewhat elderly tabaxi woman. For those of you who don't know, tabaxi are like cat people. Tabaxi woman in heavy cloaks, and she looks up at you.
20 shillings for a reading, honey.
How many did you say?
So
20.
she said 20 shillings. Shillings is a currency that doesn't exist in this world and existed in Mariah's world before she came here. So you don't have that. It's actually one ticket punch, and she knows that.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna hand her my ticket.
It's a reactionary thing to see how you react to the 20 shillings.
All right, honey. What do you want to hear about?
I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about the big burning.
Persuasion check. And Maddie, can you roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
And
10?
10.
Okay, at this point, you've kind of realized that even in a situation where you're
7.
a detective in a fortune teller's booth, you're both probably equal playing field mentally. So, like, you've put your guard down a little bit. You got a 7? Okay, you don't know, you can't tell anything really about his future, but, like, duh. So, cool.
Okay.
So, either
Hold on.
make it up or tell him nothing.
What are you guys doing in the chat?
So,
Oh, is there still going on in the chat?
well,
What is
honey,
my middle name?
I'm reuniting with my
Um,
son.
pretty bold of you to come in here and start asking questions like that. Not many
Well,
people have the goal.
Well, what can I say?
What can you say?
Anyway, what I can say is, I need you to answer some questions.
Well, what can I say? Boobs, wild, America, Witchlight.
I'm now.
I mean, I don't know what all I should tell you, but
Do you want to do a history check on the Big Burning?
sure.
Just to see what all you can give him from Mariah's stuff.
6.
6?
Yes.
You're a little taken back that he's asking about this.
So.
And you're kind of put on the spot that he's asking about this.
I mean, you got me all flustered here. No one has ever asked me about this. It's kind of a touchy subject
Well, that's
around
because
here.
nobody's really ever looked into it.
Yeah, it was a little weird, wasn't it?
And, you know, I'm starting to get the feeling it was a little weird.
Yeah. You know, I don't like to reach out to people and talk about it, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Obviously.
I'm a very mysterious woman, and I like to keep up the facade. So,
Hey, listen, I understand.
So, yeah, all I know, I was in my tent that night, I was doing a reading for a customer, and then I just heard all this screaming, and it burned up, and I ran out, and all I saw was a blaze. I was scared to death.
And was there anyone acting suspiciously or kind of feeling off that day, maybe doing something different than their usual routine before or after the fire?
I mean, it was kind of hard to tell, because there was smoke everywhere, but I did notice a silhouette of someone. Someone pudgy.
Could you describe that silhouette?
Pudgy and clown-like.
Pudgy and clown-like. Well, I can't really think of anyone I've met so far that fits that description, but I'll keep looking around.
Well, there's plenty of them around here, so good luck.
Philbo, perception check.
Yep.
You guys are all in here as well, by the way. Curly and Philbo, you're both in here. If there's anything you want to do, I would act now. But Philbo, definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been paying attention to Gronk.
That's cool.
Oh, I'm still doing that? Oh my god.
I rolled a 12 naturally. What was the check?
Perception.
Perception. You got a nat 20.
14.
Oh, okay. Okay, so with a 14, you're going to recall what Mariah says as, like, yeah, that's basically what happened, but you've never heard anything about a silhouette being spotted before. Now you're kind of getting hope that you might be able to find a culprit.
I see.
Curly, what would you like to do?
I've just kind of been like looking at the dangly bits in the store this whole time.
Okay, if you're interacting with stuff in this store, it starts to, like, get all magical when you touch it. It's the same kind of magic that you feel when you cast using the Archphase of Bilna's magic. It's like, it's a similar feeling with all of these artifacts.
I clap. I merely clap.
Just a clap.
You hear, okay, well, yeah, that is going to be your reading. Hold on, let me see here real quick.
Well, good luck on your adventures, and be careful out there. There's some sketchy people in this carnival.
So I've heard. Actually, the funny thing is, I've got one of the sketchiest tied to my back, not letting me go anywhere alone.
I mean, sketchy is as sketchy does.
Well, I guess that's
Sketchy. You're sketchy.
You're sketchy.
Toodles.
No, please, get out of my house!
So we're leaving the fortune teller tent.
I like fortune smeller.
I got one more person. I know one more, maybe two more people for you to meet.
Okay, first, Philbo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Nice one, Phil.
You and nobody else has mentioned anything about seeing a shadowy figure outside. So I'm assuming either you all lied to me or you didn't know about it.
I didn't know about it. You know, come to think of it, I do remember a little bit of a shadow leaving as I was crawling out of the burning circus.
Did it match the description she gave?
Yeah.
Dupree, please roll perception, or what is insight probably for this?
Metagaming Phil did not hear the description that she gave.
Metagaming, it 100% does not match the description, Phil.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 9 on insight.
He's telling you the truth. Or he's like, yeah, it does describe, like, you feel like he's telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're on the lookout for somebody pudgy and clown-like. But anyway, who else did you want me to talk to?
What?
You gotta talk to this dude. He's the coolest motherfucker I've ever met. Mr. Light.
Is it gonna help me with the case, or is he just a cool motherfucker?
He's a cool cat.
He's a cool
cat.
cat.
Day, it's gonna be Mr. Light.
Well, take me to him.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
He'll find you.
And hope that he pops up.
He'll find you.
Alright, well, work is carnival. Why don't you tell me some fun shit to do?
You could wrestle a goblin if you want to.
know what? That's exactly what I want to fucking do right now. Take me to Goblin Wrestling.
That sounds very fun.
Goblin wrestling is on the other side of the park.
Yeah.
Let's
Good.
go. Let's fucking go.
Okay, you guys walk out of the fortune teller's tent and walk down the road, or down the way a little bit. You pass by the big top again, where there's a couple of people in there.
While this is going on,
You can text me if you want.
Piper is like-
Piper scouting?
Piper is still like kind of following a little bit
Gotcha.
behind, but I'd say a bigger distance,
Okay, cool.
maybe like 30 feet behind.
Cool. So you guys pass by the Calliope, and on the map here, well, I'll change views. This is starting to get a little bit easier, so maybe I'll figure out some easier ways to do stuff too. Okay,
Hey,
on the map
hey,
here.
Anthony, are you seeing this chat here?
Happened.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
right here is where you guys are. You're walking like right here. There's 3 different ways you can go. You can either go left and go down around this way, right and go down around this way, or straight through right here.
I don't want to be your enemy. I don't
I'm
want
following
to
Phil
be
though, so whatever.
Are you guys interacting with the chat?
Yeah.
Who's wrong?
Gronk? I think
I think he's like a stranger.
a stranger?
Oh, just like
Yeah,
somebody.
There are no strangers. I think it might be someone who's been following me for quite a while because I don't have a recent follow for them.
Gotcha.
It very well could be a family member of mine because I'm pretty sure my cousin Braden might like football, and I think Gronk is a football thing, right?
Yeah, Gronk is a football
Sports?
Okay.
Well, he's my son.
Gronk's your son?
Love it.
Yeah.
But that's not you, George.
fan. No, it's not.
That's awesome.
Baseball.
Anyway, yeah, do you guys want to go left, right, or straight?
That's what she said.
You go straight.
Okay, are you all going straight?
Yeah, I'm just following Phil though.
Okay.
Wait, so straight is through this thing?
But then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start snaking around each of the tents.
Okay, so you guys walk down a little ways. You pass by the Bubble Pop Teapot, which
That's
is...
adorable.
Do you see it?
Yes. I love the name.
Here, I've got a better map for it, actually. This is the Bubble Pop Teapot.
Oh,
You pass by it. It's got huge bubbles coming out of it. And you're about to pass right by Pixie Kingdom, which is where a bunch of booths and tents are, but they're really small.
I hope that's vodka in there.
At the Bubble Pop Teapot, here's what you see.
you should pop one.
A
See what-
20-foot tall teapot rests on a wooden platform. Its painted surface whirling with moving imagery of flying dragons breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot, Gambit, you asshole, allows entry to its interior. Those who enter emerge from the spout enclosed in a bubble that detaches to float off across the carnival. 7 goblins sit around the platform. That he unplugged because can you guys hear me now?
Can you
You should
hear us?
put him on a spit.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, good. Can chat hear us? We'll go with probably. All right.
Big ass dachshund feet.
We are by the Bubble Pop Teapot. All of that stuff that I just said happens. 7 goblins sit around the platform sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups.
Oh, Sean, you're very quiet.
For real?
Oh, you're
Now
back.
you're not. When you talk at your microphone, you're not.
Push it in a little bit more.
How's that?
Better.
Okay, cool. So we're at the Bubble Pot Teapot. Do we want to go past that?
I'm gonna go inside.
Where's ball? I threw it. Go. Go. You want to go inside the bubble pop teapot?
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
never been inside the whole pot.
I was about to say the same thing.
I would not do that if I were you.
Oh no, it's a ride actually. You get inside and it puts
A
I
bubble
thought it was
around
a
you.
tea house. You got tea in there and coffee.
You know what? That's exactly what it is. It's a coffee shop.
No.
No, it's a ride actually. You get inside and it puts you in a bubble and flies you away.
I don't trust. That's poison. That's 5G.
That's fine. Liberals.
Oh,
Go.
that's poison. I don't trust that. That's poison.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath. I'm gonna be like, Mr. Light, do your thing, and then I'm gonna push. George, what's your name?
Dupree.
Dupree.
Dupree. I'm gonna push Dupree into a bubble with me, pulling the bugbear along with me.
Curly and Dupree make dex saving throws. I don't have anything, Gambit. Get the fuck out of. Go. Go.
Wanna.
9.
Yeah, he's got you.
G.
What?
15.
15. Gotcha.
50.
What do I do?
You do exactly what you say. You pull them into the machine with you, and you guys all get sucked up into a giant bubble, and you. I can't make that noise. Pop! And then you come out of the top of the teapot in a giant bubble.
That's realistic.
Yeah, you guys are all in a bubble. Maddie, or Piper, you see a giant bubble with these three float above your head.
Hold on. How far would you say they are from me?
30 feet above your head. Do you see the map there? Imagine they are in the largest bubble on the bottom right. That's what I'm going to go with.
Just hanging out.
I get out my sniper rifle and aim it at Maddie.
Can they see me from where they're at, though?
I 360 no scope that bitch. Like, she's trash. She's dog water. Like she's.
Can they see me from where I'm at?
What?
Can they see me from where they're at?
None of them have tried to.
Okay. I want to try to use my short bow just to pop the bubble.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not supposed to sniper, but I'll take it.
I mean, I'm not trying to hurt you guys. I just wanted to scare you a little bit. So for hitting, 23.
I did truly send them. I did.
Did you hear me?
I'll know that.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, so you. Pop! And the bubble dissipates. You guys fall 30 feet to the ground.
I catch myself because I can fly.
Good call.
Oh my god.
Bilbo and Curly, what would you guys like to do? Because otherwise you're taking damage.
Can I do the Harry Potter dance again? No, I'm kidding. For the Harry Potter, I meant the fucking peanuts. Never mind.
What is it, Philbo?
Oh,
Wait,
I'm an acrobat. I'm gonna use my acrobat skills.
You're 30 feet mid-air and you're 3 feet tall.
can I try to catch them?
Yeah, but you're also falling.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a dexterity check.
Or can I either...
Oh.
I could either try to, like, catch them, or like swoop in and catch them.
I misquoted you earlier, by the way. It's a bonus action for your teleport and an action to cast the other side of the teleport, like a portal gun from Portal.
Okay, cool.
So
And
it
how
ta-
many
it's
times do I
basically-
use that a day?
Huh?
How many times do I get to use that a day?
I'm not sure, but you and I can go over it's a homebrew item, so you and I can discuss it, and then I'll let you know, but it's not going to be unlimited uses, obviously.
Oh yeah, and you already told me I can't use it in combat.
I'm thinking it's going to be like 3 times a day or something like that, and then you can get more uses as you level up.
You could ask my unseen servant to catch us.
He's not big enough to.
I know.
Okay, so could I shoot portals instead of catching myself flying?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to. Well, I have to roll to hit, don't I?
Yes.
Not if it's the ground.
No, yeah, you're right. No, you don't have to roll hit.
But you probably would have to roll to see how well you do.
Yeah, you're gonna need to still roll dexterity saving throws, you guys, too, just to make sure that you're, like, fine.
Okay.
You are falling mid-air at, like, probably 10 miles an hour, so be thinking about that when you fall into your first portal.
I'm gonna throw my axe.
Okay, cool. You throw your axe. Do you want to teleport to it?
Yeah.
You got that shit. You're on the ground.
Okay, then I'm just gonna fly then, and then try to catch Anthony and ease his fall.
Okay, roll a strength
Since he's
check.
very big.
Strength, please. Lacey, tiny chihuahua, / Pomeranian? With a chicken strip.
It's not a dog, that's a rat.
4.
A 4?
Is rat.
Oh, Lacey.
Yeah, Anthony, you take 2 damage as you hit the floor. Clang goes your armor on the hard grass ground. Philbo lands there on his axe, and Dupree kind of like glides down after he's like tried to catch you, but you fall into the ground. And you guys see a bow and arrow has just been fired from the hands of Piper, who just got you guys out of the sky.
I'm just like standing there like
I lay on the ground like a Family Guy character. All over.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I'm the one that got hit with the arrow in my knee. I'll give myself 2 damage. A damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
If you guys are all kind of standing here, and a person starts to walk through Pixie Kingdom, checking on all the little people, making sure everyone's okay, and then notices you, Philbo. Oh, Philbo, it's so good to see you out and about in the carnival for once instead of cooped up in the acrobatics gym. How are you doing, my young little halfling? And Mr. Light kisses you on either cheek.
Oh, Mr. Light, you're too kind. You're too kind. Listen. The fuzz is here.
How many times do I have to tell you I am not the fuzz?
On the feather.
I'll tell you that, but he's got a badge. He's got a badge, okay? Don't tell him too much.
If we ever do merch for this, it's going to be Dupree's face, and it's going to say not the fuzz, the feather.
Stop sending me Freddy Fazbear.
What?
George, why don't you send me an email that says I hate Italian?
Stop it!
What?
Stop!
Saying I hate Italian.
You stop it right now.
Oh yeah, did you guys know that you can send messages on D&D Beyond?
Just yell at me.
I'm so glad I got you guys on stream.
Bro, let me read this message verbatim. Let me see what George had to say. He said, okay, it's the subject is I hate Italians. Hate him, I hate him. Hate him, Garfield.
Stop it right now.
Who cares? Nobody even likes Mario. Fuck you. Okay, but repeat.
I'm gonna fucking piss my pants.
You think you know a guy? You think
Hey, you think you blow a guy? Okay, well, yeah, Mr. Light stands there. He's like, oh, well, I'm doing okay. Just trying to get by with all the little kiddies. Mid-carnival day, you know, day 2. Gotta get everything ready so we can start nominating the Witchlight Monarch and get the votes in by 2 days from now. Lots of things to do, but
Here's my vote, Mr. Light.
who's your vote?
This guy.
Who's this guy?
Dupree.
Oh.
Dupree! It is nice to meet you, Dupree. I'm Mr. Light. George, did you see the picture of Mr. Light from earlier?
I think so, but hit me with it again because I don't remember.
You got it. We're gonna show you Mr. Light. Right here. Boom, Mr. Light.
Oh, I love him.
He's awesome.
It's Kefka.
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna go, oh, would you like to put your name up for the Witchlight Monarch?
Dupree. Diamond Dupree.
Mozark. Mozark Light. That's not his first name.
Mozark. More like
Oh.
Mozark, am I right?
Mr. Light.
I'm gonna grab his hand and then give him a little pat.
Aw, he liked that. Yeah, cool. He's gonna say, alright, Diamond Dupree. And then it goes on a little piece of scroll that goes up in the air and flashes in flame. And he will say, your name has been added to the ballot. We'll see when the votes come in.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, first question, what's the ballot for?
The Witchlight Monarch.
Oh. Am I eligible for that?
Yeah.
Of course you're eligible for that. It's kind of a big deal.
Really?
My dear boy, you don't know what the Witchlight Monarch is, do you?
No, I do have to say this is my first day here.
Of course. You see, on the third day, I use my Witchlight vein to select a monarch from the carnival guests. I spin a thread of golden light and it will tell me who the Witchlight Monarch is based on who has caused the most satisfaction, happiness, and disposed of the most misery while they were here. At the end of the time being here, we will decide who has done that, and they will be crowned the Witchlight Monarch, be given a glorious feast, and be given all the responsibilities of our king, and be given prizes, free tickets, and games galore for you, and only you.
Well, I mean, I guess that is what I've been doing this whole time here, so, I mean, I guess it makes sense that I get a vote. I appreciate that.
This guy thinks it's free.
So, outside question. Can only, visitors be nominated?
That was the original rule, but since you guys are playing hands as well, no.
Cans.
Hands, like Witchlight hands. Your
Oh.
workers.
It's like, what?
So, no, actually, yeah, the Witchlight Monarch does have to be a guest.
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
usually like a little kid or something, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, I was just curious.
But he's like, oh goody, I'm glad you're nominated, Dupree.
So, I was wondering if I could actually get some time with you to ask some more questions.
Oh? Philbo, what's this guy's fucking deal?
The prize, dude. I told you, it's the prize. He's been asking everybody about the thing.
Bring this guy anywhere.
Dupree, I want you to follow me.
Yes, sir.
He walks back towards where the calliope is.
What's that?
It's the machine that goes at a circus. And he walks over towards it, and he opens up the back of it, and he grabs a key, and he walks down a little ways to a tent right on the left, and he unlocks a door right in front of the tent, and it opens like swinging doors on a tent. It's like bars at the front. Inside is a big, it's like a stone arch, and it's got 4 little like halflings on it, like posing in front of each other, and it says, and there's like a carnival sign, like an old-timey carnival sign that says, "The Flinging Halflings, Amazing Acrobats." And then a couple of newspaper articles on the floor and stuff that are like, the big burning, a Feywild disaster, something no one could have ever predicted, fire in the Fey, all of this stuff. And then there is like a board on the wall in the distance on the right that's got like those strings tied all the way around it where someone's like trying to figure out a mystery, and Mr. Light walks into it and turns around to you and goes, "I've spent every day since this happened trying to figure out what happened."
Well, it looks like you could really help me out here.
No, Dupree. I don't think you understand. There's nothing to help out with. No one caused the big burning. It was an accident. An unfortunate and tragic accident.
Well, what happened?
The big top caught fire one night. Almost no one made it out alive, except for Philbo, my miracle.
So, there's just one thing that still kind of remains the question, is you say the tent just caught on fire.
As far as I know, that's what happened.
So, you mean to tell me that you have concluded that it was an accident, yet you have absolutely zero idea how the fire even started?
Well, there was a halfling acrobatics act going on at the time of the fire that involved a heavy amount of fire. But other than that, I can't imagine what would have started it. Now, Mariah's got a couple of theories, but she keeps those to herself. She hasn't really talked about them in a long time. And
Yeah, I already gave that a shot.
I got it. But this is all I've got, Dupree. You're welcome to search my stuff, but I'm telling you, there's no mystery here.
Well, I thank you, but I'm also going to tell you that I think you're wrong. I think you were on the right track. You just gave up too soon.
Well, if you would like to
I was hired to figure out what happened, and I am not going to stop until I fucking figure it out.
He says, "Who were you hired by?" And about that time, a tiny little screen-like thing, like a hologram screen, pops up in front of you guys, like in the like air beneath the roof of this tent, and an angry goblin man with a mug of coffee goes, "Dupree! What are you doing? You were supposed to report back to the FDA 3 days ago! What is going on?"
Oh, fuck.
And that is where we are going to leave off for this session.
Fuck.
So, you guys stay on Discord because I want to talk to you after stream, but I will go ahead and do our closing outs. If there's anything that you guys want to say, please say it. Otherwise, I'm going to go into our outro.
To Gronk in the chat, I would like to congratulate you on finding your mother.
What the fuck happened in this chat? I've been DMing for hours, like...
Please don't murder anybody, Grom.
Don't kill
Murder's not cool, man.
Don't go
We say as we play a game about mass murder.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
We're very happy that you were able to reunite with your long lost mother after all these years.
And just remember, son.
And
I
Harry
love
Potter will never, Harry Potter will never be able to hurt you.
Alright, well, thank everyone who came back to my stream and watched the stream and enjoyed it this time. We had a steady good set of viewers this time, and it was really great. I really enjoyed streaming again, and I enjoyed streaming with my familiar D&D crowd. I'm very, very happy that you guys have been, like, supportive of this and are really having a fun time with it, because I'm having a blast with this campaign so far. First session has been awesome, and you guys are the most fun people in the world. I love you so much. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. We will stream whenever we are all free again the next time for Session 2 of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am your Dungeon Master, Firelord Shawnio. This is George Hines, Anthony Frontino, Philip Essenmacher, and Madison Plant. And we will see you next time.
Toodles.